Hello, everybody, and welcome to fucking. I forgot what episode this was. Episode 40. Hey, it's 40. Great. Good round number to start this off as. Of Shattered Earth. Last time you guys began to explore this random ass island in the middle of a massive Arcanite storm that you had landed on in search of something. And you fought a bunch of dinosaurs, so that was nice. Um, I believe we left off after you guys had massacred a T-Rex and and made camp for the night. So on the morning of the next day is where we'll start
A lot
this
of it
off.
got charred, burnt, and rotted, and the rest we ate.
This is true.
Mm.
Dinosaurs not the best tasting meat, but it'll do. All right, so you guys, that's where you're at. Morning of the day after that happened. You guys are packing up camp, and what do you want to do? Continue traveling.
So we head.
Okay. Who rolled for me last time with the random encounters? Or did I roll?
I think
Maybe
it's
I rolled.
Dark.
I didn't have anyone roll D100s for travel, right?
Last time I rolled, we had fun, so I don't know.
Hold on. I think I rolled for travel.
I rolled for hobgoblins.
If you want, I can roll.
No, I got it. So this day of travel, you guys were headed toward the lake, right? That you guys saw?
Yeah.
That was the general consensus?
Yeah.
Okay. So this day of travel will bring you to the lake shore, essentially. Which means, essentially, you guys continue to walk and traverse through the jungle, avoiding the big angry lizards as necessary. And eventually you come to a break in the trees, stepping out behind the thick foliage. You can see, as you do, this massive lake that you had been traversing towards in the center of the island. Several miles across, several miles long, etc., etc. Wherein you can see a bunch of different dinosaurs, creatures, the giant dinosaurs you've been seeing before, use this as a kind of watering hole for themselves. You can see, family of the big armored lizards with the clubs for tails, hanging out, drinking water, staying in a group. You can see them kind of like watching out for danger. Same with the big, the horned ones, the one with the three horns jutting out of their face and the big like shield-like head at the front of their bodies. What other dinosaurs do I have? I don't remember.
Are there any stegosaurs?
I don't think so. I don't think I have a stegosaurus thing.
Stegosaurs, yeah.
You can see like there's a you can see like every now and then a pterodon, one of those big flying lizards, swoops down and scoops up something out of the water and then flies off with it in its mouth. Yeah, you're here at the lakeshore, the watering hole.
Now the direction the key was indicating, it was the volcano, right?
Yeah. By the way, I want to point out that even though I don't know if this has occurred to you or not, but looking like the key is definitely magical. You've seen it do weird shit. It's definitely magical, but it hasn't pinged as magical like ever.
Yes, it probably has one of those like masking things. The way to mask it's magic, but I don't think we have any method of actually like piercing that.
I don't know.
Unless someone wants to try cast Identify on it again.
I'm just saying that's something that probably would have occurred to you by now.
They don't have identify.
Oh my god, do we seriously have anyone with identify? 'Cause it's not even on my spell list. I can't take it.
Do we have any wizards that are?
You mean you haven't bought Identify yet?
I
Or is it
just
just
No.
in your book and you
realized-
haven't prepared it? Because you can still cast it if you haven't prepared it.
I just realized I think Strovan was the only one who had identify.
We'll just take everything back with Strollman to identify it.
Yeah, there you go.
Simple.
several weeks away, on another continent.
Through an
Oh,
Arcanine
wait,
storm.
I do have identify.
Alright.
But I do not have
Hey.
I do not have the gem to use it.
This is a minor oversight that will cost you
Did you
dearly.
start with it? You started with it, right? I'm assuming
I
you
guess
would
I
have
did.
picked it. Because
Yeah,
I assume
I'm
whenever you start
moron.
with a
I'm
spell,
sorry.
whenever you
Yeah,
start with
I'm-
a spell, you start with the components needed to cast it.
Got it.
Any other spell you pick up after that, you need to get the components yourself. But I'm assuming
it.
that you're able to cast all of your spells day one when you make your character.
Okay. So I can cast identify. Yay.
I guess on one of the nights we're trekking, can I ask someone to identify the fucking key?
I
Doesn't-
started identifying the
Doesn't
fucking
come up as
key.
anything. It never has and it never will, as far as you know. Any kind of identification, anything, detect magic, what have you, doesn't ping anything to you. It just seems like a non-magical key as far as you're concerned. Although you've seen it perform some pretty magical shit.
Can I maybe make an Arcana check to think of like what kind of masking magic could be used on this and what ways to potentially get through it?
Sure. Meanwhile, I have to look up magic.
I rolled a 5 with a +8. Sounds about right.
So
Chrono
13
shift.
total.
Wait, what?
Chronal shift.
Okay. Another
Oh,
13.
come on!
2 5s. So,
Great.
look, I can't do anything if the dice are just giving me the middle finger.
It's all fine, or in this case, all 5.
Mm.
Hey, look, it's the amount of times that Matt has actually won a tournament.
I mean, you can't really. It doesn't ping as magical to any of your stuff. With a 13, it's not hard to guess. It's not hard to guess that it's some kind of illusion magic that's affecting it. But it's not really your purview. Illusions aren't exactly your thing. You know a few illusions that other summoners have used because that's kind of within the realm of summoning, but it's not really. Usually summoning is born out of like actually bringing forth something real rather than a facsimile. So not quite what you are familiar with, no. You do have another wizard, if you want to roll.
Sure. My mouse will work. Sure, I will.
I'll say I'll tell my expertise is not in illusions, but I can tell this is at least some kind of illusion magic on it.
Probably.
It be-
That's what you think.
The Arcana it might be workity.
Hey,
Oh,
go
19.
spending on your mouse real quick. 19. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, you have an idea of what the spell could be. Spell created by a particularly paranoid wizard named Nystol. Long time ago.
Long as fucking time ago.
Pretty much. You're pretty sure it's that. You're not sure how it's lasted this long, because typically the spell that you're thinking of only lasts for 24 hours.
Well, I mean, the
No.
permanency spell exists.
It does, but he didn't roll high enough for it.
Ah. To be honest, I have no clue how this thing is still.
You can't cast 5th level spells yet, so it's a little bit beyond
Yeah.
beyond your scope.
It'll be on my shirts. But yeah, I told them that.
Anyway, as you guys have reached the lake front and are pondering the key once again, looking at where it's pointing, it is still pointing toward the volcano that's silently smoking off in the distance. Probably another 3 days journey, you guess, depending on whether you have to climb the thing or not. And as you are pondering this thing, you begin to hear noises being made by the animals off to the side. You hear kind of like a choking, like almost a coughing noise being made by one of the dinosaur creatures, and others around it, similar to it, begin to perk up and look around. Seems that some kind of warning call was sounded.
Oh, well, that's not good.
For this thing, 98. Cool. It's one of the big armored creatures that makes that call in the first place. And as you begin to realize what this is, you can watch as another one of those massive Tyrannosaurus dinosaurs comes charging out of the tree line, runs up to one of them and tries to like grab it on the neck. It's trying its best to avoid it, but it's not going to be fast enough to run away at this point, so they begin to fight. And in the meantime, the rest of its herd begins to stampede toward all of you. And now I need you all to
Oh,
roll
you
initiative.
gotta be fucking kidding me.
Yeah, I didn't roll the T-Rex, I rolled the Ankylosaurus. So here we go. I'm going to scoot you guys over a little bit.
No, if it's a stampede, just have to get clear, and we don't really have to fight them.
True.
Okay. So the first couple charging down the beach at you. This is going to go in waves because I can't fit as many as I rolled onto the map. Let me bring up turn order. Okay, go ahead and roll me initiative, everybody.
Oh, no map?
No map?
I will get you a map. That's correct. I forgot. I
Yeah,
put
there's
myself
no
on
point.
the map.
No point rolling initiative.
I
No
didn't
point
put
rolling
y'all on
initiative
the
without
map.
token.
That's all good. Okay, I got it. We're good.
Sorry, I didn't realize I also have a fucking mountain of laundry I need to do.
All good.
That's a mood.
Mm-mm.
Well, it's because my silk linens arrived. That's my fault, so.
And I'm gonna put you down in the corner there, Matt. If you could just roll for me, and we'll have you come in when your initiative comes up. Matthew. There you go. Alrighty. Alright, so Flamora's up first.
I fly up 30 feet.
Okay.
You're gonna want
And-
to put me down because or you want to restart the turn order because I fucked up. Yeah, thank you.
It auto goes.
Okay, nice.
ATT enhancement suite, baby.
And end turn because I don't know what else to do.
Okay. Dalvash is up next.
Yeah, Chance would have shouted to get clear thing if that matters at all.
Hmm.
You know what I'm going to do, right?
I can
Please.
assume. But I need you to say it.
I would like to rage.
Okay. You are enraged.
Then I'm gonna turn into, if I can find it,
Direwolf.
I'm 90% sure I'm gonna turn into direwolf, but let me just double check.
Why not bear?
¿Por qué? Pourquoi? You can't go CR2 yet, can you?
No.
Yeah, that's why. You could go brown bear, I suppose.
Yeah. They get 2 attacks.
It's true.
Me decides to use net. Also me first encounter a huge enemy.
I mean, it is an island full of dinosaurs, so
Yeah.
some of them are going to be big.
Ooh, I get the I should have the archery modifier to my character sheet while I'm thinking about it. Cause I added it, but I didn't add it.
Yeah, here's the thing. Wolf actually has more HP and more AC, so yeah.
I'll stick
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna
in
turn
there.
into direwolf.
Direwolf. Make sure you have your rage on you. What do I use for rage? That? Yeah, sure.
And then I'm gonna come over here.
Alright.
And end my turn.
Sounds good. The top Ankleo is going to go next. It's got 13.
He's the top and the other one's the bottom, huh?
Yep. He's just making a beeline for stuff. So he's gonna run. Is that reaching 10? Can't reach anything. So he's gonna just keep running in a straight line until he can't run no more, which is right there. Coming up against the cliff face, begins to slow down and take stock of all the other things around it. And being a panicked animal, it looks like it's about to make a stand and fight. Moyle's up next.
Well, Chance gave the order to get clear, and well,
Okay, you dipping out.
yep, getting out of the way.
Second one, being confronted all of a sudden by a very large dog, is going to skid to a stop like 10 feet this way and then take a swipe at you with its tail as it does so, as it kind of squares off against you. 16 to hit for 20.
That definitely hits, I'm pretty sure.
So 20 halved is 10. And you need to make a strength saving throw for me, please, as the direwolf. That's a success. Cool. All right, you are not knocked prone, but that's 10 points of smashing damage. I say slashing damage.
Smashing.
Should be bludgeoning. All right, whatever. All right, cool. Chance, you're up next. Anytime.
Hunter.
You there?
Oh, is it my? Oh, sorry.
Yep. We're waiting on you, buddy.
Getting the
It's
fuck out.
chance time.
Sounds good. Scrambling up on the rocks. At this point, from your perch and from your height vantage point, Walton, you have seen the stampede start, and you have been following these random ass other people that don't look like any of the other people you've seen before. I mean, you haven't seen very many, but they look very different. And to see so many of them here, having crashed down in that weird contraption that you saw, following them through the jungle for a couple of days, you know they're in danger. But you just saw one of them turn into a wolf, which you haven't seen anyone else do ever. So this is quite new for you.
Have I ever even seen a wolf before? Are there wolves in this jungle? Probably not, right?
Nope. Nope.
It just turns into a weird foreign animal.
Yeah, so it's an odd animal. It's an odd furred creature. You're not used to seeing fur on creatures, except for that very dangerous one that you know about. And of course, there are displacer beasts that hide around here, but this does not look like a displacer beast to you.
It's also me. I have fur, but oh well. See my reflection in the water. Well, I should probably get into cover myself. Yeah, I think the plan is to. Is there like am I at a safe point right now that I could just chill in?
Yeah,
Just
I'm
keep
assuming you're like
watch?
hiding just beyond the tree line, kind of observing how things are going.
Yeah, I'll prepare an action to shoot my bow in case anything
By the
like
way, you didn't roll for
immediately
Star Cow
threatens me.
VP.
I did not. I'll work on that. Forgot that he wasn't gonna be here.
It's okay. Starkel will roll lower than me, so it'll all be good. Won't have to
Just watch.
change
He's gonna roll
his-
20.
I'll take his turn after yours. You just do what you need to do.
Yeah, no, I'll use my action to prepare an attack against anything that threatens me. Oh fuck, I will.
That's fine. I'll take his turn after.
Then I need to pop one of my elixirs. I just don't know which one. Don't need dark sight right now. Don't need.
I'll have him just scoot.
Don't need extra movement speed. Don't need hit points. I'll pop liquid rage. So for the next minute, my weapon deals an extra 1d4 damage. Or my weapon attacks do an extra. Yep. That's my turn.
Sounds good. Let me find some kind of potion. Hold on, sorry. Let me find some kind of potion icon for you here. There you go.
Radioactive bunny.
Yep. It's Imagine Dragons.
Energizer baby.
All right. Flamora, you're up next.
I mean, outside Talabash, I think the rest of us are just fucking off and just letting the Stampede pass.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go over here and turn.
Okay. It's like a tall rock formation over here. So there you go. Dalabash, you're up next.
I tried to ask. Then I realized I can't do this unless I take out of the form and drop my rage. I did not think this through.
No, you didn't.
Oh, shush.
Yeah, I'm allowed to talk shit. Mainly because I'm the one usually being the dumb fuck.
Talk shit, get hit.
You're also the one using
I mean,
Captain
you're
Ship.
also the version of the group, so.
Dang! He's right, but dang!
Boyne.
No, the line you're looking for is he's out of line, but he's right. I'm gonna
That show was ass.
go with dodge action.
Okay. The one up above then is going to take his turn. If you have nothing else to do, he's going to.
I was going to move a little bit away,
Okay.
like here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my turn.
So these things are running this way and now have essentially come up against the rock formation and are going to start to like try and get around it / try to get over it. So I'm going to roll.
Yeah, we got no reason to fight these things.
Yeah, I'm going to roll an attack at disadvantage because it's not paying attention to where its tail's going. And as it kind of whips around looking for a way to climb, it's going to see. I'm going to see if it hits Tavanta or Yeah, I'm gonna see if it hits Devonta. Why not?
It's about as the whole range, I think.
At the moment, yeah. It could move more, but I'm not gonna make it disadvantage because it's not really a move form. That'll work. 16 points. Why?
Drink safe from the cow or be knocked prone. Oh no.
Okay. Perfect. Then it's Tamanta's turn. These things are dangerous, but I guess you guys aren't going to do anything with him, so he's going to climb further up the rocks and try to get away. Out of reach of their flailing tails and shit. And then I'll have him heal himself on his turn, because why not? Just curious. Sure. I forget how the mood circle triggers, but I'm assuming that just works. 14 points of healing for him. Okay. Seals that up. Moyle.
Pass.
Cool. Great. Ankylosaurus, the one that was squaring off with the direwolf, is going to take a swipe now at you again. Sees you as a threat. 15 to hit.
Disadvantage.
Dodge. Disadvantage.
Oh yeah, you're right. You are correct.
This time rolls higher.
10.
Oh,
That's a miss. It still regards you as a threat, and it's whipping its tail out at you, trying to hit you still.
Yeah, you may have to just disengage and get the fuck out of dodge.
Maybe. Chance, you're up.
Pass.
Rabbit.
I think the answer is to hold, unfortunately. Wish I could do something more.
Okay. Is anyone going to do anything other than try and get away?
I mean,
No.
what?
Come closer to the mic, Jag. I can hear you.
I mean, yes, I am going to go away, but I want to see where the hell they're running away from. So I want to go over here and take a perception check. But that's about it.
Well, you
Well,
can see
no.
you can see further down the beach a Tyrannosaurus is eating one of them, and it caused the rest of the herd to panic and run this way.
I look at. Who do I see of my group or anybody? Do I see anybody?
Around you?
Want me to roll
just,
stealth?
just passively, you know that your party is clambering up the rocks behind you. If you wanted to make a perception check, you can do that on your turn when it comes up, which is next. So I'm assuming if Flamora's not doing anything, then you can do that.
Yeah, I'll make a perception check.
Okay.
Beside the T-Rex to see anything that might have spooked them.
And if you're hiding in the bushes, then go ahead and make me a stealth check there. Welcome.
That's a 7.
Fun.
That's a
26. Jesus Christ.
Well, amidst the chaos and trying to figure out what the hell's going on, you do spot a medium-sized humanoid-looking figure kind of squatting in a bush, not too far away from where you guys are at. Just sitting there. Looks like they have some kind of weapon at the ready, but they aren't doing anything. They're just kind of observing what's going on at the moment.
Okay, first thing first, I am going to disengage and look at this Ankylosaurus. Looking at it dead in the eye, but I'm squaring, disengaging and getting away from it, and coming over here.
Okay.
And this is my chance to fuck with Chance. Just to Chance's head. And no, I'm not using bonus action to allow it to speak back to me. Say, hey, there's somebody over here. Hide. He's trying to hide, I think.
Okay. Does that have a range on it, or just anyone you can see?
And that's 70 feet, not counting the elevation from the rock.
10 times your
Do
level.
you
So
want to do
you're
Pythag?
just within range of it, technically. So yeah, you hear Dalavash's voice in your head.
You know,
Telling
that
you, hey,
probably
there's
would
a person hiding in the bushes.
spook. That probably would spook most people. Here's the thing: Chance is used to having a voice in his head. It's called Moyle.
Well, in his ear as well as in his head, but sure.
Yeah, so Chance is gonna swivel his head towards the bushes and just well,
That's my
look,
turn.
look at it with his negative passive perception.
It's obvious I've been had when he does that, right?
uh, yeah, well, you can do that on your turn. Give me a second. So Tavanta technically comes up before you. I'm gonna try and let me see if Tavanta has anything useful prepared to like route them. I mean, technically, yeah. Why not?
Hey,
Let's see what this
where's
does.
Savanta?
He's over here. He's kind of on the edge of the map to the left.
I meant the player.
Oh, he's dealing with dad things. He didn't have any sleep because medical stuff happened. Wall of water, made a wall 30 feet long, 10 feet high, 1 foot thick, make a ring wall, blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. So he's gonna just create a wall of water. I'm gonna freehand just a wall of water along the ridge here.
That's.
So at the very least, you have kind of a curtain of water to dissuade the Ankylos from trying to climb up there. Alright, cool. And then Moyle will go, which I don't think Moyle's doing anything, and then Chance, you get to go.
Pass.
You're not going to check the bushes at all?
I mean, I could. I could certainly try, but
Wall of water's only 10 feet. High. I could certainly look over it.
I mean, that's not why I'm saying I'm not even gonna bother rolling. But I'll roll. But...
I rolled a 7, Hunter. Come on now. See? Amazing.
Go.
Look, you're fine. Look, you can just barely make out the form that Dalavash is kind of warning you about. You're looking over into the bushes on the side. You can see something crouching over there, vaguely humanoid shape with a weapon drawn.
I'm assuming I ain't never seen people make fucking walls of water either.
No, this is like you're like, what the fuck is going on? You are not entirely sure what is happening here. I'm assuming it's coming around to your turn. So what do you do?
I guess make a perception check, because things are starting to look my way. I don't know if they see me. There doesn't seem to be any immediate danger.
Counter perception.
Making,
I'll give you perception or insight, whichever one you want.
Perception.
Okay.
My insight is 1, so it would have been an 8.
Well, with the perception check, you see that you notice as you kind of like get to observe this thing like calmly from the bushes, somewhat calmly because there's still a stampede headed your way. But you see the wolf notices you and kind of glances at you, turns its head towards you, and makes eye contact for a minute. And then you're like, "Oh shit, did it see me?" And then you look around, like, for any kind of quick exit, and you see that one of the other red-skinned individuals has turned his head toward you as well at this point and has noticed you in the bushes.
Gonna relax on the bow and try to bury myself deeper in the bushes.
Okay, roll another stealth check.
Alright. Doubt it'll fucking hide me from this wolf, apparently. Shit. Oh, shit!
There you go. So, fading into the shadows, just Homer into the bushes. Homer Simpson into the hedge. Off you go. And he disappears from sight into the bushes, but back behind the tree line. You guys can't see him anymore, at least for now. I'm assuming everyone's just running away at this point, right?
Yep.
Okay. Are you specifically going to run away in any direction, or are you going to just try to avoid things and move on with your day?
Just try to the just get clear and get clear of the encroached heavy. Because it's just two of them. There's gonna be more coming, and we're just like, yeah. I just want to be like, yeah, no.
Yeah,
Look out.
there's another three of them bearing down on your location at the moment. So
Yeah, let's just try and go around and go about our day.
okay,
Yeah.
easy enough to do. You can fairly easily avoid the rest of the stampede at this point. The stampede, generally speaking, will be like deflected off this way, unable to climb over the rocks, and head rushing into the tree line, into the jungle itself, just tearing down trees and carving a big like a path through the jungle back where you came from. Which, hey, it'd make the journey back a little easier, maybe. But yeah, we'll call the encounter over from there.
Well, my damage pot has worn off.
You're a pot.
All right. Jarbane? Alexander? Alright.
Oh my god.
What
So
about Alexander Helms?
the rest of the day's travel goes relatively unimpeded, though you will have to avoid the lake at least for now because there is a fairly large lizard, and last time you messed with something it was eating, it wasn't very happy. Eventually it comes time for you guys to stop, and you get to just about the foot of the mountain before it starts to incline up onto the volcano itself, before you decide to make camp for the night. Who's taking watches?
I'll take first. I want to know what the fuck was that sneaky guy was doing, dude.
You don't know. Maybe he will reveal himself if he chooses to. Go ahead and make me a perception check. Those of you on first watch.
Casting dark vision on myself first, for obvious reason.
Yep.
And I don't know why that. Oh, I know why.
Jesus
But the
Christ.
result is still 13.
Okay. Yeah, I see that it was whispered for some reason. All right. So during your watch, you do notice eventually that you hear like a rustle in the bushes off in the distance, and peering out past the campsite, you just make out the form of something small darting from bush to bush.
Is it in my range?
Probably not. I would say it's probably 120 feet out-ish from your campsite.
Is dark vision 120 or 60?
Well,
Because
yeah.
I have the dark vision pot as well.
That's
So
why I said 120. Doesn't it give you 120?
yeah, I get 120.
Yeah, so,
So
wouldn't it be
I'm
at the
probably
range?
like, yeah. So is their dark vision 120?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, you can still hear with a 15.
No, 60 feet.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
Okay,
I
well,
outrange you.
can-
So
you still rolled a stealth of 9. So even if it was at disadvantage, he still beats you.
You were noisy, I guess.
Yeah. You can hear something rustling in the bushes
certainly.
off to the side, but you don't see anything then.
I'm gonna venture forward away from the campsite for now, see what the hell that rustle was coming from.
Okay.
weapons drawn. What's going on here?
I have my quarterstaff out and my shield on. Besides that, he's not wearing anything except for the loincloth. big, muscular dude, just quarterstaff and a shield. He just coming, it's like, ah.
Probably the most normal looking out of the party.
To you.
Well, if you were following, you would also see me turn from a wolf to to the person.
Yeah, no. I saw you turn from the person to the wolf and the wolf to the person. So
So when I am within 60 feet and I have a line of sight with him, then I'm gonna fuck with him as just in his head say, "The fuck are you and why are you following us?" And no, I'm not using bonus action for him to reply back in my head.
Can you just broadcast that, or do you have to have a target?
Nope,
Oh,
just one
you.
person.
You're doing a thing.
You can't see him yet.
Yeah, that's
No,
why I
he's,
say
he's, he's
I'm
walking
gonna
until he gets in the range.
Yeah. So make another perception check to try and find him, because you can't. You
Do you
can't
want
see
me to
him
roll
from-
another stealth?
Yes, please. Perception versus stealth. See if you can find him first.
Fuck!
You're still,
23.
You're still whispering, by the way.
I know. I just realized I forgot to click that out after resource. Yeah.
So let's see. My stealth rolls have been a 3, a 5, and a 4, and then a 20.
Well, he beats that anyway, regardless.
I have a sentinel shield and I have a decent wisdom, so sorry.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
So that
I
was-
mean, I'm just mad I'm rolling so bad on this. I mean, it doesn't matter that much.
So perched up, actually now up in the trees, about 15 feet above your head, you can see the silhouetted outline of a humanoid creature. Why don't you go ahead and describe what you're saying, what you're seeing first, Matt, and then you can respond either verbally or whatever to his message.
All right. So, what you see in the tree is it looks pretty small. But you can tell that it's with dark vision that it is a harrigan. It's the outline of a rabbit person. Otherwise, they're wearing a very it's pretty nice for probably the lack of tools that they seem to have, but it is decorated with bones. It's a leather curse, and just it has like bones reinforcing certain parts, like bone buttons, basically. You could tell that they don't seem to be wearing any metal. The small light from the campfire by this point doesn't reflect off anything. There's nothing shiny on him at all. In fact, let me take this gold piece out of my fucking inventory. I don't have those. But yeah, for the most part, it's still a little hard to make out their features being dark vision and all gray. But they seem to be squatting on a tree branch with at this point, a net ready as you have come close. And on the cue of saying, "What the fuck are you doing?" they're gonna just thunk the net on you. Let's see if I can hit this.
Roll the hit.
Oh
Alright.
no, this is gonna end in tears.
Oh no!
Oh, boy.
I need to add 2 for archery.
archery
Normal
works
roll, I'm
with
assuming.
Yeah, no advantage or anything.
21 for net.
That hits.
Ignore the damage.
4 points of net damage.
That is a net gain.
Wow. Wow. Anyway, so Dalavesh, you are restrained by a net as you are kind of like held in place by this like woven a fucking net made out of like
Yeah,
sinew and plant material, plant fibers, all woven together.
I'd like to respond.
Okay.
So he's up in the tree, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Okay. Make a wisdom save.
Well, you said stuff to me first, but alright. Wisdom save. Well, normal roll. 6. God damn! All or nothing today.
So I am held down by a net and he's hold person on top of a tree. Does he fall or no?
You're paralyzed. But I would say that you'd probably have to grip onto the tree branch to save. So you're just really gripping this tree, and you're just kind of hung. You're kind of like stuck there. You can't move off the branch.
Let me really
And
flee.
then I yell at the top of my lung, "Hey, I found somebody!"
Okay.
That does not make me happy. I get to repeat saves, right? On subsequent turns or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time
Uh,
everyone hears Dalavash yelling the alarm and exits their tent, you would make another roll.
Do I have a chance to get out of the net?
Not before he rolls to get out of whole person.
Wait, but he's the
Wisdom.
one that threw the net first.
We do it at
Yeah.
the same time. We
So-
fucking did this on the same time on each other.
So it
Do it at
was
the same time now.
it was net and
All
then
right,
whole person,
cool.
and then he gets to go again with
16.
the save.
Does that pass?
What's the break out of net?
Oh, DC 10.
It's a
Strength
you can either
check, I think.
deal slashing
Let me
damage to it, or you can use a strength check DC 10 to get out.
Restrained and
Oh
it's
my
deal
god, I failed.
DC 10 strength check.
You
It's a really well made net, apparently. And you managed to save from
This is fucking
from
great.
the whole person. So you managed to shake off the errant magic that held you in place for a brief moment.
Oh no. Give me a second to double check what
How?
the condition
how-
does.
how
this
is
is
the thing
yeah,
where the
this is just a time and a half, ain't it? Restrained.
What are you, like a dex
Zero.
fighter?
Yeah.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
Well, no, I'm guessing a dex fighter just outstrength the barbarian. Like, how do you even?
Whoopsie.
Don't worry about it.
My force of will is better than your muscles.
Okay,
Ow.
hold on. Let me remind myself what restraint does real quick.
Yeah, no. Advantage against attacks against them. Disadvantage if they're on their attacks. Disadvantage on dex saving throws. Speed 0. Can't get any bonuses to speed.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Really
failed
good
a
so far.
DC 10. I just.
Bro.
With advantage.
ah.
No,
That
not an
hurts.
advantage. It's a
It
6.
should have been.
Oh.
Yeah, it should have been disadvantage, so it was a 6. Oh man.
Ah, it's worse.
I rolled a net 1. Almost broke out of it still.
Well, it's a strength check, not a dex check, so he would still make it at whatever normal roll he would make it at. Anyway.
strength
Oh, it's not,
save?
wait, it's not even athletics.
No, it's a strength check. No, it's a
It's
strength.
not even athletics. It's just a strength check. Damn.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have any special disadvantage, right?
No, it's.
No.
There's a strength check.
Oh fuck.
So I'm assuming the rest of the party is up and out
Can't
of the
beat it
tent,
with advantage. Can beat it without it.
have begun
Nice.
running toward you.
I like the Kool-Aid man out of the ropes.
I'm gonna
The net.
pull the bow back, but I'm gonna say peace, peace.
You stop. You say that like as chance was like the crackling of a fireball was the beginning at his fingertips. And they just talk fast, or you're ash.
I don't think we could eat him. Just saying.
Why would we want to eat him?
Ash, bad.
God, another one. Okay.
Another one. Sorry.
Another.
Out of character. He speak good English.
I want to murder half this chat.
We love you too.
Son of a bitch.
Ash bad, Ash bad.
Fire bad. Fire bad.
It's like they seem skittish. I'm gonna creep closer to the tree trunk from the tree branch. Just like is slowly pulling tension off the string of the bow. Just kind of like no attack, just kind of try to de-escalate the situation in terrible common.
I like to escalate the situation by turning into direwolf.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
So, all right. So
No.
I'm down.
after ripping out of the net, and tearing your poor net to shreds,
Unfortunate.
the individual resumes its
How long
direwolf
does it
form.
take to weave a net?
A long time. It's a net.
A usable net? A long time.
I don't know about that. Have you tried untangling yourself from a bunch of wires thrown at you? That's pretty hard.
Well, it's retangling the wires to make a net again is the hard part.
No, I'm not talking about actual even net. I'm just talking about the whole bunch of wires just thrown at you, so you get tangled. It's fucking forever to get out.
The issue is that like it's a lot of knots
I
to
don't
keep it all
want to
in one
know
place.
how to
Where I
make
could
a
just...
net internet. I want to know how long it takes to make one. Give me a fucking time value, motherfucker.
Depends on the size of the net. If you're making like a doily, it probably just takes like an afternoon, Anyway.
Oh,
Situation is
if they're
relatively
turning
tense.
into a dire wolf, this is not gonna get de-escalated very quickly. The bowstring snaps full back, and just like the bow, which was once kind of like idly like in between y'all somewhere, is just like trained on the dire wolf's head at this point. No attack, no attack.
Bad dog.
Vash, get a dire wolf.
I just look at him as if he sprouted a third head when he says that.
You get like the
Ash.
German Shepherd head tilts.
Vash, stand down.
Good dog.
I sit down, but I'm still looking up at him. It's like baring my teeth, fangs.
Face palm.
This is
I'm
quickly
not
turning into
sober
Watership
enough
Down.
for this, and we don't have any alcohol. So,
What's up?
So I'm not saying it too quietly, but I guess in Sylvan, that'd be the language of my people. In Sylvan, you're gonna hear a slightly better, not too great still, Sylvan of another of the mountain's beasts.
If anyone knows Sylvan. Yeah, there you go. Well, the dire wolf understood it.
I'm just gonna look. Okay. Anyone know what the rabbit just said?
No.
Just say to Chance said something about beast rumble something.
Great. Okay.
Something about the fountain's feet. Translation didn't quite come through.
You speak really old Sylvan.
He's got a burgeoning OnlyFans career.
I'm going to point. I'm going to point to the rabbit man and just say, name.
Name?
I facepalm in the wolf form, and I translate it. He wants to know your name, you idiot. By the way, this is all just going on in your heads because I can't actually speak in the wolf form.
Yeah.
The bow back to full. Pointed at wolf head.
There we go.
The last time that I heard that was when he walked up, so I know it's him. So, very tense again. It's gonna be a, let's see. Was that in common or in Sylvan? It was common, right? Or is it
whatever
languageless?
language you prefer, because it's just,
It's telepathy.
Yeah.
You do not need to share a language for the creature to understand telepathic utterances, but the creature must be able to
Nice.
understand at least
Stop,
one language. So,
yeah. So whatever
So-
language you prefer, you heard it.
Called Walton. Long time since called Walton.
I look at Chance and like translates like, I think he said his name's Walton. It's a fucking weird name.
Oh, can I bonus action telepathically speak back? Because I just said that
No, because
aloud
I
in
didn't
Sylvan.
use that.
Okay.
Okay, well, Walton. That's a name. That is certainly a name. Okay, that's better than just calling you rabbit.
Are we like still weapons up? Because Walton's still weapons up.
Chance has his fingers down, I guess, but
I mean, I'm sitting down. But I'm still, looking at you.
He's a spellcaster, so him having his hands down doesn't really matter much.
It's also an
Walton's
action.
not aware of that, but yeah.
It's an action to give response, not bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not doing that. So that's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying.
I'm just, you keep saying bonus
Okay,
action. I just wanted to make sure you understand what it is.
All right. So, why are you on an island filled with bloodthirsty beasts?
Walton's gonna take a little bit. Try to translate. He knows common. It's been a while. Giving him a second, and he goes, "This home."
Okay. Well, this isn't our home, but we need to find a place here.
All right, Christopher Walken.
Oh.
This
Well,
might
Chance
be
is
a
doing
home.
about.
Like,
We need to find
waiting
a
for
place
Chance to
here.
finish the sentence the way
Well,
Chance is speaking.
Well, Chance is speaking that way on purpose because he's speaking intentionally slowly. Okay, so we're trying to find a place here at the mountain. And Chance will point in the direction of the volcano.
Can you be Christopher Walton for the rest of the episode, please?
Christopher Walton, hold up.
I mean, look, you can laugh how you want, but that kind of halting speech is actually very common when you're trying to talk to someone who
No, I know.
you are
It
only shake.
It was very evocative of Mr. Walken, and since his name is Walton, it would be funny if that was the way.
Is Christopher Walken still alive?
Yeah, he's around.
Actually,
Pretty sure.
look, I'm not even gonna assume anything at this point because we've had celebrities dropping like flies the past couple of years.
Especially recently.
Like we had the voice of Batman, we had the fucking Green Ranger,
Gilbert
and the
Gottfried.
Black Ranger, and the White Ranger, and the Red Ranger twice.
Anyway, point being is that you say mountain, and Wallace says, "You are not one of mountain." It's kind of directed at all of y'all, but mostly the wolf.
No.
I gotta go. Like I said, I'm still doing shit around the house. So yes,
What-
I'm
what
gonna
the-
auto translate.
Okay.
What does that
Set
mean?
wolf to auto translate.
Yeah. It's Google Translator.
So it's gonna
Uh,
mess up like every other word since I'm Google translating. But mind you, I'm doing it on purpose, not accidentally.
Yeah, of course.
Perfect.
Now, hold on. Can you hand me Tavanta's sheet for a second, VG?
Why?
Oh, never mind. I'm
Tavanta
just checking
something?
myself. No. I'm just checking something.
I don't know.
You know,
Do
between
you
common and
understand
Sylvan is Elvish. So
I don't know.
I don't
what
know if any
language
of y'all want
it
to
is.
try
I
that.
closed this sheet. Give me a second.
I'm digging for who might have comprehend languages.
prepared. Probably no one.
Technically, Flamora could have it, but probably not.
I don't. I checked.
I don't know if it's on my spell list. It might be, but I'm not gonna go look.
Wait.
Yeah, no, it's. Nope. No one has tongues, do they?
You have comprehend languages.
Yeah, that would help. That would help a while ago. Just keep in mind that only works for you, so.
Yeah.
It doesn't like it's not tongues. Tongues would be the one you're looking for.
Yeah.
Tongue also allows you to respond, doesn't it? This doesn't even allow you to respond.
Comprehend languages is just so that you gain the understanding. It doesn't translate.
I mean,
This still makes the communication easier and simpler.
I mean, Walton's Sylvan is not much better than their common. They have
Yeah.
an X amount of time with. They have been many year or many time without being able to speak to anyone, so we're here now.
Okay. Going out on a limb, Chance will pull out the red key and say in halting common. This leads somewhere in mountain.
Mountain dangerous.
Chance is thoroughly just done with tonight already because he's been woken up amid sleep and this and when you say mountain dangerous, Chance is just going to gesture to Direwolf, literal devil, fire hand.
Never seen a devil. Don't know what a fucking wolf is. Fire hand is scary.
Like Chance just going to gesture to the rest of the group and as a kind of, and we aren't. You approached us, so.
I mean,
Walton see big thing fall out of sky.
you also did see, by the way, since you've been following.
Walton
them,
doesn't speak in third person. Fuck.
you,
See big thing fall from sky.
you would have also seen the massively burned and destroyed carcass of a T-Rex at some point.
Oh. Oh yeah. They just set it on fire, probably.
It looked pretty rough.
Like it's probably like on top of the fact that what salvageable meat on it was taken, and everything else is either rotting a lot faster than it should, extra crispy.
Hey man, sometimes that extra.
You have
crispy
never
go
seen
hard.
damage done to a creature like that,
Especially to a fucking T-Rex.
especially to the king of the jungle. Yeah, it's not often that one meets a T-Rex that close and comes out of it alive. And following the general trail of destruction that has been left since they've began to encounter the wildlife of this place, you can surmise that it was probably them. You can put two and two together fairly easily.
Yeah. Not stupid, just English hard.
We're trying to reach that point, and we're going to reach that point.
Walton thinks about that for a second. That y'all are going to mountain. If they're going to mountain, then they're going to leave Walton alone. That good. Issue. Walton doesn't know what's gonna happen when they get to mountain, because they want to do something. Walton doesn't want to follow, but Walton doesn't also want to leave them to their devices wandering around the jungle, especially when they got in trouble already. Walton's not exactly moral. Walton's kind of tilting his head. His bow's still drawn back, but it's a little bit more slack. That wolf better stop Google fucking translating or else.
Walton goes from caveman speak to fucking
Oh, wait.
Brooklyn to I got Brooklyn for a hot second.
Yeah, no, fucking turns it. Oi! Shut the fucking dog up. No, but Walton's kind of tilting their head, kind of back and forth, thinking about it. Walton show you path to mountain. It didn't leave jungle.
Once we get what we came here for, we'll be more than willing to just leave.
Think
What the
about this
hell?
for a second. Walton.
What the No,
Sorry,
chances.
go
What the heck? What the hell's are you even doing here anyway?
This is where I was born.
Oh, you're a native. Okay, that explains a fair bit.
Write it down, write it down.
But that means we have a civilization here, or at least some approximation.
How do leave?
Fly on thing.
Airship.
He's not gonna know what an airship is, Flamora.
Well, no, he does.
He doesn't.
He probably
You have
probably
no
not.
idea what airship means at all.
I
You're
don't
like,
know what either of those words mean.
You're like,
Except baby
you
air.
don't see any leathery wings on anyone except for Flamora, so that seems a little bit
Well,
unbelievable.
I
for
mean, I mean, there's wings on
three-fourths of the
on the
party.
devil.
You can no fly.
BRB.
If
We
fly, then fly to mountain.
We don't fly ourselves. We fly on a thing that flies for us, but it needs to be fixed before we can for it fly again. So while people fix, we go to mountain.
Walton's too wise to have ever tried to ride a fucking raptor, so the concept's completely fucking foreign. Yeah, well, Walton's like trying to piece it together, trying to understand what you're saying, and Walton just shakes his head. No can fly for something else. If I jump, you don't jump.
Look,
Back.
it would be a long explanation that I don't think you care enough for. Just know we have a method. We do have a way of leaving the island once we get what we came here for.
What do you come here for?
Good question. What we came here to do was to find where this leads, and Chance will kind of slowly to kind of show. He'll do like a small little cantrip for produce flame,
Mhm.
and hold the light of it behind the key.
Okay.
And kind of
That's
show the
gonna
little
have
thing.
Walton swing his bow around. He doesn't pull it all the way back. He now is not as scared of the wolf as he is a man with fire hand.
Easy, easy. Trying to show you. And
as the
he'll
light
show like
from the fire shines through the key, I mean, just for description's sake, is it's made of a material, a shiny, kind of amber colored material that you haven't really ever seen before, and at the top of it is a big sparkly red rock that, when the light passes through it, kind of shines red, pointed directly at the mountain. No matter where Chance moves his hand, the light, the key, anything, the light that passes through it, if intense enough, will always point toward the mountain.
I don't even know what a fucking key is, do I? So
No, that's why I said it's an amber colored object. It's for descriptive purposes. That's what it would look like to Walton. In reality, it's a brass key with a ruby at the head of it.
it's just weird rock. Fuck.
Weird rock in shiny rock.
I might know what a jewel is.
No.
No. Never found a pearl
No.
playing in the river.
Nope. It's not some kind of giant prehistoric clam that you could compare it to. Sparkly
Strange
red
rock, strange.
Like,
What do?
the most that you could probably compare it to is the lava that sometimes comes out at the top of the volcano, but that's about it.
What do strange rock do?
Oh my god. Oh, by the gods above and devils below. Okay. This Chance will kind of pantomime opening, twisting the key in a lock. This opens something. Open.
Nope. Open. How do rock open?
You're not gonna get anywhere. I'm sorry. Jane. Oh, I see.
I
No.
think I have a way of actually trying to explain this. Funny enough. Okay. Think not. Point like to not on your.
Oh, you're gonna like point to the fucking net and be like,
No.
not. Oh no.
Well, you know what a knot is.
Oh yes. Yeah, no. Keep going. Sorry.
Door has.
I should know what a door is.
No.
Not.
Probably had like a door to whatever tiny hole we were in.
Oh, regardless, you're unfamiliar with the concept of a lock, so.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
definitely
that's why I'm
locked.
trying to explain.
So it's calling it a knot in the door that the rock unknots. And this
And
doesn't go.
I wasn't done. I was saying
Continue. Yeah. So
when key turn, not undoes, door opens. Without key, not stays, door stays shut. No go through.
key unknot, not like knife.
Sort of. Key unknot, not that knife can't unknot. Chance is not even going to try to explain the concept of a lockpick right now. He's just trying to explain the concept of a lock.
Key not unknot, key unknot door. How many times can we say not in the same sentence? There you go.
Alright.
Hey, you gotta admit that that's not the worst
No.
way of
It's not the worst.
It's not the worst way of explaining it. I'm trying to explain a knot to a
That's
Neanderthal.
about as
Zone
close as
hubris.
you're gonna get.
Yeah.
That's about as close as you're gonna get.
Walton chooses to follow along with this logic for now. So there is a thing that Rock needs to go to. Okay, so Rock goes to the thing. They need to get the thing to unknot it and get into it. Mountain still dangerous, and you know no way.
And then he'll change to the light trick again and kind of just turn and kind of show that the light keeps going to the mountain. Key special. Key show way.
Not only key.
Not only key. That sentence can mean several things because it's not the only
At
key,
this point.
but it's also not just a key.
And it's not the only key y'all need.
Nope.
Is this? Oh fuck.
Does the key know the way?
No.
Do you know the way?
Do you know We'll have to
So
follow
follow
the
key here.
Yes. Key point to mountain.
Key point to danger.
We go to danger often. Not unusual. No, not unusual. That's a bit too verbose.
It's not unusual.
But key not know path. I know path.
Key no path.
Walton will sigh a little bit. Unstress their bow entirely. And then go, in the morning, I will show you path that key do not.
Okay.
All right. That
Cool. Thumbs up.
That was,
I'm gonna get them on the road out of fucking here. If you don't speak a language, what language do you think in? Huh. Anyway.
Oh.
I start speaking to you in Sylvan said, so, not everybody, you don't have to have spoken like a broken language here.
I'm sorry, is that in head or through mouth?
That was through the, wait, am I?
You're
This
still
has
a
been a
wolf as
long
far
ride.
as I know.
Yeah, I'm talking to him in head then, I guess.
It's fucking the flick full stress, basically. Again. God damn it.
Delvash, turn
Get-
back and quit talking to the rabbit in his head. It's clear he doesn't like it.
You don't know that I'm doing it.
I mean, it's pretty obvious because every time I am prompted to say something, I also flick towards you like I'm about to fucking headshot you.
He's about to hit the sickest Call of Duty clip in your head every time.
Bro, I'm
you
about to
use
hit the
telepathy.
sickest 360. You're gonna get quick scope so fucking hard.
It's gonna go in a montage.
You forget that while Chance may not have a low wisdom, he still has a decent. He's not stupid. He can, tell when he can do basic math.
That's an intelligence thing, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can do
I
basic
know.
math. He's smart. He's not maybe wise, but he is smart. He can tell, like, oh yeah. I know Dalavash can talk people in their heads now.
Yeah, we understand. 2 and 2 go together.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
The rabbit has
Walton knows
offered to
simple
guide
math,
you
too.
to the mountain.
Yeah, but Rabbit ain't fucking staying with y'all. He'll talk to y'all in the morning. So, Rabbit's gonna. It'd probably be pretty hard for me to hop from tree branch to tree branch. I'm not a fucking squirrel.
I mean,
Just a-
you got 15-foot
Just a.
jump, and you know.
Yeah,
these
but I can only
woods-
do that 3 times.
Yeah, well, you're a rabbit, so you've lived here all your life, and this is relatively close to your house. So,
I have faith in you. Do it.
at least
roll
in the
that-
immediate
that-
area, you'll know how to navigate your woods correctly.
Picture
It would be easier and faster to get to the ground first. So Walton will.
I'm just picturing like he tries to jump to a branch, just completely whiffs, eats shit. They're like, and he's supposed to be our guide.
Walton will hop down off the branch.
Just like Tarzan, you clench the vines around you with your ass, and you swing
Put
off into
the-
the distance.
Put the bow away, and Walton will fade into the jungle once more.
Okay. Moyle, make a note for me if you don't mind. Next time we're in town, buy bottles of alcohol, because if this seems to be a running theme, I am going to need it.
I hand him a bottle of moonshine as I shift out to the human form.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Do you just have this on you?
Don't you?
No,
that's
obviously.
why. That's why I'm trying to make sure I do next time. I swear this adventuring stuff is going to make me into a fucking. Yeah.
Fair.
Pretty much what I gave you is you ever had Iceland wine before?
No.
Ice wine. How about that?
Also, no, I've never had any kind of wine. The only kind of alcohol I've drank thus far has been shitty whiskey, and rum, and beer.
Okay. Think Welch's grape juice. But with the alcohol content of the equivalent to a rum.
Alright.
So very fruity.
I have something called like bourbon berry Kentucky Smash in my fridge right now from my aunt's birthday party, which is like some kind of raspberry rum thing. Well, I guess it's bourbon. It's a raspberry bourbon drink, and it's probably like that. It's very sweet with not the most alcoholic content to it, but you can get fucked up on it if you drink enough.
No, yes and no. It doesn't have the bitter aftertaste of the what you're talking about. It's a very sweet wine. It's
That's
also
what I'm
known as
saying.
dessert wine.
It's very sweet. You can barely have that alcoholic tinge to it, or you can barely tell regardless of percentage. Anyway, it's very very fruity, very sweet. Is the point of that?
Got it. Yeah, Chance will not turn down the alcohol at this point.
Wish I would have been able to get us through that faster, but Walton's.
I told you, man. I was like, it's up to you. And
Yeah.
I told you things would be slowed down if you didn't speak a language correctly. And lo and behold, so
Yeah, I thought I spoke it good enough, but then they're like, "Hey, do you know about the city in the sky?" And I'm like, "The fuck?
yeah.
What?
Do
what?"
you know how locks work? And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway,
Rope?
so the rest of the night will go pretty much without issue, though. The rest of you are kind of on your guard just in case Rabbit Boy comes back. In the morning, at the end of the final watch of the day, as all the rest of you begin to rouse from your sleep, bright and early, the rabbit comes. Are you just gonna like sneak into camp? Or are you just gonna like appear randomly, do a backflip, and land in the center like Deadpool? Like, what are you doing?
Rabbit will
Superhero landing.
pretty casually walk over.
That's bad for your knees, you know.
They'll stand like on the forest edge, clearly visible, or like the clearing edge, clearly visible.
And
Oh, good. Go. Good. You weren't just a manifestation of a fever dream or some other.
You
Okay.
weren't a collective hallucination.
What?
I'm almost disappointed that you weren't. Okay.
Is
You
there
said you're
any-
good.
is there anything left in that bottle, by the way?
No.
Damn.
No, not expect there to be.
I mean, no. I had to ask.
That's understandable.
I go up to the rabbit person.
How close?
Very close.
Within 15 feet, my hands are on their weapons.
I ignore his hand is on the weapon and reach into my pack and pulls out a ration and give it to him.
Oh my God's above.
Then I say,
Tails below.
and I say,
What
in Sylvan
what
said,
ration is it? Out of curiosity, this is important actually. What have you been packing?
cheese, hunk of bread, and beef jerky.
Well, I know what jerky looks like. Have I seen bread before?
No,
Yeah, figured as much.
you don't know how to make
Can't grow
bread.
fucking wheat.
You survive on a diet of dinosaur meat and tropical fruit.
Some nuts every once in a while if I'm lucky. I know what jerky looks like though. I've made jerky before. Wait, no, do I? I have access to salt right here.
Maybe
Do you?
Yeah,
It's not an
don't-
ocean. It's a floating island.
it's a floating island. You don't have. There's not salt water. It's
Rock salt.
Good point.
Sure. I mean, it depends on
sure.
how closely you want to get to the mountain, really.
I tell him and I tell him, Sylvan, food, eat.
And we're just gonna shake his head. He might like. He's looking at the jerky funny, like he actually knows what that is, and wants to take it. But like, there's a lot of things right now. Walton's just like that ain't a good idea.
Stranger danger.
Walton just responds with, step back, please.
Take bag, food, eat.
Walton's just gonna shake his head again.
He at that point, Delavash just shrugs and goes back to the what remains of the campfire, rips open the bag and start eating from the bag. Bag is the ration that I will try to give you, by the way.
Walton's just
Well,
gonna
then.
turn to anyone who's looking at him and talking to him. and just be like, last night, not good. Very sorry.
Thank you. Well, you said you knew a path?
Imagine that, the natives got manners.
I do know what manners are, but not important. Yeah. Walton will nod his head yes, and point in a direction to the closest, not like trail, but marked out area that Walton knows to navigate safely. This way.
Well, we ready?
Yeah, praise I'll be.
Fantastic.
Well, good.
Oh, so
I'm
we
st-
can- Go ahead. Please
sorry.
go ahead.
I'm just using. I'm using a shovel to bury the ashes and whatnot while they're, I'm cleaning up the camp. That's what I'm trying to say.
Sure, no problem at all. Roleplay for me a little bit as you travel on this day towards your mountainous destination while I figure out how to add stat block real quick.
Walton will be, decently far ahead. They move pretty fast. This is their native terrain. They've been here all their life. They move through here like an expert. They look almost competent. Not almost competent is probably a bad way of putting it. They look almost like a normal person. You could not tell this is a barbarian or a tree man like 10 minutes ago. They look just like a normal dude doing normal dude things as they very quickly cut a path. Y'all probably don't have too much trouble keeping up because it is a safe and very easy to traverse area. But Walton will be taking lead by a decent margin.
Well, this is and well, as we're walking, chance we'll check the key. The key, we are going in the right direction, right?
Yeah, we'll be going in the right direction. It might be like not directly towards mountain, but we'll generally be heading that direction. Might like hang a little bit north or a little bit south.
It's not a straight path. That's what he's saying. Got
It's not the straightest path, but it is the fastest and safest path. Most likely, until we fall in a hole that wasn't there 5 minutes ago and I explode.
Again?
Again?
How many times have we exploded now?
I mean,
Often.
speak for yourself.
Shush!
I mean,
There was
how many
one
times?
time.
How many times did we die?
I mean,
Shut up.
enough, hopefully. Alright, give me 1 second here. I'm almost done. Roleplay's conversation, somebody.
So, Walton, are you the only one of your kind here, or
My kind as in?
rabbit people?
What is
What
a
do you
rabbit?
mean your kind?
It's a good point. You don't
Fuck
know.
off! He's a rabbit person.
He is, but he doesn't know what a rabbit is.
There's no rabbits.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist when you said that. It's like,
What is a rabbit?
Are you the only person here? Is what he's trying to ask.
Person? No.
Aside
You is
from
a rabbit.
us,
Other people.
really? You have the tribe or clan or family?
What are those? No, I know family. What are other two?
Clan, big. Yeah, that's
Yep.
Hunter stuttering a bit.
Really
big family.
thing. Big something.
Tribe, multiple families.
I just talking to him in
No.
Sylvan and explaining every detail. I mean, an actual Sylvan, not broken, like commandeer speaking.
I mean,
I
I'm
will respond
to
with
try and make
broken
him
Sylvan to you. Like,
Yeah.
again.
Like,
Like,
I'm trying-
it
like-
ain't gonna help. Common
Like,
is perfectly fine. You won't get much better. So you will get slightly better. Talk a little bit more fluently. Might be even some grammar in there. But you still get the same stupidity and the lack of basic conversational ethic.
I lean over to Chance and said, I think he's a savage.
No,
Okay.
really? Do you think Delabash? Do you think he's a savage?
What is
He's only-
noise? Noise attract predators.
Shh.
Alright.
I think we're trying to give Chance an aneurysm.
Alright. Well, it's gonna
Okay.
like stop for a moment to tell you to shut the fuck up and then to keep moving.
Alright.
Yes, we're giving him an aneurysm.
Alright. So,
You know, that I had a talk with Devonta last week. That talk is starting to go out the window with all this shit.
I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Alright, so as you guys begin your ascent up the mountain, takes you. It would normally take you probably quite a while if Walton wasn't showing you where to step, what the easiest way to traverse it is. So with that in mind, Walton, go ahead and make me a survival check.
I'm decent at these.
You say that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
Your track
I-
record thus far has not been encouraging.
Actually, I don't know if this helps. But otherwise,
That's for resting.
survival 22.
Oh,
This is for travel, not for
Yeah.
finding places to hide.
I
But
figured.
yeah, survival 22 is fantastic. So yeah, you unhampered at all. We're gonna count this as a normal days thing rather than a difficult terrain situation. So you guys will be part way up the mountain by the time this happens. So after a while of trekking, what is everyone's passive, real quick?
10.
Passive
14.
perception.
16.
I believe it's 10. Should be.
Okay. As you round a corner going up a hill, you see you see a figure hunched over in the path over the corpse of a pterodon. This creature is fairly large, stands about double some of your height. Those of you who are around 5.5 feet, 6 feet tall. And you can see that it's just ripping away at this corpse. It's a big, muscled, kind of primate-looking creature with 4 arms that is just absolutely ripping and tearing away at this corpse and just eating it. And it has its back turned currently to you.
Walton's gonna get into the nearest form of cover, which is probably dipping into some thick trees. Or some tall grass, whichever one is better and more convenient.
Here, I'll put you right here.
This is not the specific thing, is it?
No.
Okay, figures.
Very similar, but no. So as you kind of round this bend coming up the mountain kind of this way, you see this creature just absolutely going, for lack of a better word, going ape on a corpse and just ripping into it.
This would be a nice time to have a net. Oh wait.
Ah,
Ah, there.
that's a angry looking fucker, ain't it?
Walton's gonna hold his arm out, take a few steps back, and then find cover.
Okay.
Which will
Roll
probably
stealth.
be like.
I'm gonna do the same thing for Tavanta. Tavanta does not want to fight this. He doesn't have to.
I asked the group, say, we fight or no?
Well, let's try to get past it first. Fight if it knows.
This is all in y'all's head, or is this all in y'all's head, or y'all
I'm saying it out loud.
gonna turn to y'all and try to make a motion to quiet down, but Walton doesn't know what that looks like, so Walton's just waving hand wildly, like up and down.
I like to cast a
Jaw,
spell.
jaw. What spell are you casting?
That.
Well, that'll help.
It's still being
Also, something I'd like to point out that in the Tarzan image, you can actually see him holding the fucking vine with his toes.
Okay. He's
Nope,
also
it's-
leaning
it's-
forward with another human in his arms, so
Yeah, so I'm sorry, we're gonna go with the butt cheek on this one.
yeah. You're overruled
mean-
by mimicry.
Facts don't
Anyways.
care about your fucking jokes.
Just because it's a fact doesn't mean
We're
that he wouldn't
talking about
fall
the
forward
human-
off the vine.
We're also talking about the human anatomy and the, actually, laws of physics and gravity.
He's ripped.
It's a Disney. It's a Disney movie.
I 100% believe that Tarzan is absolutely cheeked up on that vine right now.
That,
There's no other explanation for it.
so, as soon as people saying that we want to, avoid as much as possible, I start chanting. At first, it sounds louder, but as it goes on, becomes a little bit more muted. Eventually, it sounds more like a whisper. Also known as everybody has a +10 to your dex stealth checks.
Let's go! Rolling for stealth.
Oh, that's a 20, a 21.
Oh, God. Okay. Cool.
Don't just
Okay.
absolutely bomb. Question mark.
Yep, roll me your stealth checks.
Oh no!
What's that,
Oh
what's that
God.
2 from? Oh, it's 12 total. I see. I understand.
Not much I can do when he's in that kind of armor.
He's also in the back. That ain't gonna help.
16. Let's go.
Not too bad. Unfortunately, this
Oh
creature's
God.
passive
Oh God. We're
perception
all
is
gonna
15.
die.
So as you all
16.
kind of scramble to hide, and
Hold on. I haven't rolled with chance yet. It's not gonna matter, but he's still on a roll.
yeah, go ahead. I just want to let's see if he knows. Yeah, he's your friend. So unfortunately, Moyle, not taking very many things too seriously, he's kind of like, oh, he's casting a spell. I'll be fine. And then he turns to go and like take cover where everyone else is going to.
Clank, 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 clank.
And yeah, he slips on the loose stones and falls and like on his ass real quick, and gets up, but it did make a very loud clattering sound as heavy armor is wont to do. And the creature,
No, it's medium armor, but
whatever, it's enough that the creature perks its head up and spins around real quick and has this like angry animal look in its eyes, blood dripping down its face, its fangs like coloring. It's got like this pale silver fur, but it's just coating the front of its chest. And as it begins to call out, it just like makes this angry gorilla roar as it sees the rest of you standing there.
son of a bitch. Okay. Delavesh, stick 'em.
I'll go ahead and roll initiative.
I give him the funniest look ever. It's like, I'm not a dog.
You are 50% of the time.
And I'm still not your dog.
Here, let's do.
I'm not disagreeing that I'm 50% of the time wolf, but I'm still not your dog. Oh shit. Heyo.
Whisper.
Look, it's very uncommon for me to get to say anything like that, so just let me have this.
Oh, you dirty fucking rabbit person.
Racist?
+7 initiative does that.
Mm-hmm.
Get Devonta.
How do you have a
Wait.
plus? Oh, wait. Are you?
Rabbit.
He's a dex build.
He's a rabbit.
Rabbit doing rabbit things.
Rabbits have bonuses to their initiative.
Makes sense.
They have a little spring in their step.
Your name is still the default name for some reason.
Yeah, default token is Nemarchy, so I gotta
Way
change
up.
it every time.
Whatever.
Because I didn't remember the name I wanted to give it, and I don't even think this was the name, but oh well.
Here, let me do this.
I was like, what's a rabbit name that also is good for a normal human person? Well,
I think
it's
if I
not
do this
awful.
and then do this. And then,
Well, I died for a second there,
I know.
so...
Whatever your still adds it as Nem, huh? Change it to Walton, real quick.
Walton. Save settings.
Fuck, I think I breathed in some Ajax while I was fucking cleaning the bathroom. Ugh.
Okay, there it goes. Okay, now put your whatever your initiative was.
There we go.
Okay,
How did you have? Oh.
don't worry about it. All right, you are up first, Mr. Rabbit.
Walton very angry. Walton's just I think gonna go straight to the bow. Bonus action pop up hot for I think it's called Liquid Rage. Yep. Liquid Rage. Bowstring back and double shot. So let me first make sure that I'm adding my archery to this, which I will not. Alright, and then 2 shots, and I get a bonus d4 on hit. So normal roll, 14 for 7, and then 13 for 11.
Nice, both hit.
Okay, cool. 1d4, and then 1d4. Okay, cool,
Nice.
sure.
Another 8 on top of that.
I ain't
Nice.
gonna complain
So-
about
Where
all
do you
that.
get the D4 from?
Liquid Rage. I get a d4 on all weapon attacks.
Mhm.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. Don't worry about it. So you watch him essentially imbibe this this potion out of a clay pot that he has hanging on his belt, and then you watch his fur kind of like bristle up and his eyes go like red and bloodshot, and he draws his bow, fires 2 shots, one into either shoulder of this ape creature, as it roars at you. Daladash, you're up next. Oh, also,
Well,
do you want to
movement,
move?
But
I was gonna say,
yeah.
attacking only. You can't move from your spot. He has to come up and smack you.
Is that, do we actually have like the high ground, or is this like basically flat, just
so
map?
Anything that's kind of brown is raised terrain.
Okay.
So it's kind of higher than where you're at.
Yeah. Can I just go ahead and make my way?
Making
Hopping
your way
around.
downtown, hopping fast.
Oh, if you want to see hopping fast, you should convince fucking VG to let me hop 45 feet in one turn horizontally as a
So-
bonus action for funsies.
All right, cool.
It's
No problem.
over,
No
Mr.
problem, no
Ape. We have the high ground.
All right, cool. Now Daladash.
I'm gonna do my usual.
The wombo combo.
Wombo combo.
I mean, if it's not broke.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
What if it is broke?
Better fucking fix it.
I go up in his face and my turn.
Cool. It is its turn. Since it doesn't have to move up to you, it's gonna make its multi-attack against you because it's got no other targets. So, 5 attacks. Oh shit. There we go. Okay, so 22, 15, 16, 16, and 11.
11 misses. Let me check the other. I'm pretty sure 11 is the only one that misses.
Yeah, you have an AC of 14. So, so 5, 3, 3, and 4. 5 and 6 is 11, and 4 is 15 points total after all the halving is done. As it just absolutely begins to just fucking wail on your wolf form. You know you can do math in the box, right?
Huh?
Like if you click on it and click on the health bar icon such that it highlights the little bar where you input your health, you can just type
yes,
minus a number and then.
I'm aware, but you're recording this, so that's why I did it manually there.
I don't record the
Alright.
chat box,
Fair enough.
so
Oh,
it's just the
fine
map.
then.
So you can do it. You can do it yourself, and it'll update. I can see the health bar as it updates, so it's not a big deal. But just so if it's easier for you to do it, like as it comes, it's better that way. That's its turn. Moyle's up next.
Okay.
I'm Asian. Let me do my math.
Bonus action command word, fly over, and then swing, swing, swing.
Okay, go for it.
I don't have advantage by any means, I don't think, so.
No.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
Cool.
Well,
All those are hits. So that's 12, and 9 is 21, and 8 is 29 points. Fantastic. Though it's already starting to look pretty worn out. Like you guys come up, Moyle like comes up and cracks it in the ribs, in the groin, in the leg, and it's taking chunks and burning patches of fur and muscle off, and it's already starting to like bleed profusely from these wounds that it's gotten.
It doesn't look like it's gonna do the animal thing and run, does it?
It doesn't. It doesn't have a chance to really. Flamora's up next.
Oh, I'm flying up and casting Scorching Ray.
Okay.
At second level, so 1, 2, 3.
Fantastic. All those
At the
hits.
second level, shouldn't you have one more ray?
Yeah, there's 3 rays per second level.
Isn't it 3 rays at first? Oh no, or is it? It's
not
second
a-
level spell, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's not a first level spell. Well, it's dead.
I thought it was.
It only
I
had
thought it
4
was
HP
something.
left. Oops, not that. I only had 4 HP left. So as you
Oh,
boom, 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 3 scorching rays in a row, just slamming into its body, and it like twirls around like a Street Fighter character and just face plants into the ground, covered in blood and scorched fur and everything. Now, when it made that call earlier, it wasn't just for a show of aggression. It was calling over a little friend it had.
It's calling for backup.
I was gonna say, like, you were moving up pretty close to where it was, but just where I had it on the map, in stealth, unfortunately means that the rabbit is gonna get a big chunk of this damage. I'm actually gonna move him into combat over here, and then I'm gonna have him. We'll do.
Not good.
Let's
but
use the rabbit
not
first. So I'm
awful.
gonna go 3 on the rabbit, 2 on Moyle. So do the 2 on Moyle first. 23
Hit
and
miss.
15. Okay, 6 points of slashing. And then the rest of the 3 claws on the rabbit. Natural
Oh,
20,
wow.
24, 16.
I'll hit 16, 9, 25.
Yep. 25 points of damage. Then it's Tavanta's turn. Tavanta will go. Let's do Archer and Guiding Bolt. It's the 1-2 combo right there. So we'll do Guiding Bolt first. First level, 15 hits for 15 points of Radiant. And then his Starbolt has advantage. 24 to hit for 11 more points of Radiant damage on Monkey. Then, at this initiative, the second one comes out to play. he's gonna run up right in here. 20 feet, yeah, that'll work. And he'll do 2 attacks on the direwolf and 1 attack on everyone else. So
Why are you hating on my character so much, man?
bite and claw on the direwolf first. 14 and 23. I believe those both hit.
14. Yep, they both hit.
So 5 and 4, 9 points of damage. Or sorry, 5 and 2, 7 points of damage after all the halving is done. Claw on Tavanta. Claw on Chance. Claw on Flamora. Tavanta's misses.
God damn.
I'm
Chance
gonna use my
25
reaction to give myself resistance, so I only take 5 of that.
Okay. And Moyle gains 5 temp HP. And then Flamora 14 to hit you.
Yep, it hits.
Alright, cool.
Yep.
And that's its turn for now. Walton, you're back up. Top of the round.
I know what I want to do, but do I have the strength to do it? And the answer is yes. Give me a second to just rename this because I accidentally noticed something stupid. If I only remember the names of my abilities sometimes. All right, so we're gonna bonus action. We're gonna rabbit hop. So 15 feet away. I go
I can go
Just-
the distance.
straight back this way.
Sounds good.
So it doesn't
Boing.
provoke opportunity attacks. Yeah, quite literally boing. So we're gonna take this one at a time because this might be bad. I accidentally opened Kalia's character sheet. Oh, get out of here, Kalia. Walton
I
is
cast
going to
dispersion
with
weapon.
sharpshooter. Longbow, the one that was just on him.
Okay.
So normal roll +4. Please don't fail me now. Did it fail me?
No, the AC's 13, so it should be fine.
No. Well, 17 for 17. Nice.
Nice. 17 points of damage there.
Plus an extra d4 that I forgot to add, so we're just gonna really quickly. Boop. Rolling the dice. Just taking a sweet time.
Make a damage toggle real quick so you don't have to do that again.
Yeah, no, I already made it. I just didn't activate it last time.
Alright, 3 more points of damage on top of that. Excellent.
If it's not dead, gonna sharpshooter longbow it again. So normal roll, everything on.
Do you get sharpshooter whenever you do it, or is it a once around thing?
Sharpshooter is
okay.
whenever he declares it.
Sick.
Yeah.
11 points of damage.
Yeah,
Is it-
before you make an attack with a ranged weapon that you're proficient in. So that's 19 for 11, and for some reason I guess the global damage modifiers don't stack, so that's 10 plus a d4. That's cool.
You mean 11 plus a d4?
Why would it be 11?
11 piercing.
Or
right?
s-
10 for the sharpshooter. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I was on the base damage.
Yeah. So that's an extra 12, so 23.
Okay, it's dead.
Alright, cool. I'm not done. Action surge.
Oh shit.
Yeah, y'all. I'm not playing around.
Pew pew,
Here we go.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Come a long way from making the jank that was Orion.
Yeah, it's the long way from the jank that is Orion, but it still do funny thing. All right.
No, I'm saying the positive. That this is just good. It's not that
All right. To its forehead
held together with spit and
sharpshooter.
prayer that was Orion.
Normal roll to the face. 23 for. All right. Well, I'm gonna take off the sharpshooter,
Hold on.
so
What is going on with
that
your
way,
fucking
hopefully these
character
next. Yeah, I guess global damage modifiers don't stack, which is stupid.
sheet? Let me see
but-
what's going on, because it should.
Yeah, it should.
It should be both are clicked. And
Yeah, I had both clicked.
Oh, you know
and it
why?
just wasn't.
you put plus 1d4. It's just 1d4.
Uh,
And then with the other one, it's
that's-
just 10. You don't put the pluses because it fucks with the macro.
I got it. Okay. Well, another 12, so 17.
Okay, 17 for the first one. I think that's the only one you get, right?
No, action surge is another action, so it's time to put a 4th fucking bullet in someone's chest.
There you go. Let's see if it works. now. Yeah, there we go.
13 for 22.
Nice. Just hits.
All right, well there's 4 of my arrows gone, but that's a lot of damage.
Yeah. You actually have to track your resources as the rabbit man.
Yeah, so Walton jumps back, fires 2 mid leap into the
Just
one
one
in
in
his
each
chest.
eye. Just
Yeah, just lands in a roll, comes up, and then 2 into the shoulders, the right shoulder of the other one.
Nice.
And then I still have movement, so we're gonna just move a little
You
bit
just
further
see
back.
one arm of this thing, one of the bigger arms, just coated in blood, completely crimson at this point.
King of Crimson.
Yeah. Oh, sweet.
Where were you
that.
before?
I was right here. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Right here. Remember the jump is its own movement.
Yes.
I jumped first.
It's gonna get an attack of opportunity on you because it does have reach with its claws.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
17 for 6.
That'll hit for 6.
So as you poke 2 arrows into its arm and begin to scurry down the hill, it swipes out with that arm and just rakes you across the back as you move down the hill there.
Couldn't even get cover from the player character. Shake my head, my head, my head.
All right.
That's how that works.
Dalavash,
Yes, it is. Don't lie to
Pack
me.
tactics in effect, so I'm going to bite at this guy right here.
go for it. What the fuck? What the hell is that? All right, well, 23.
I told you I'm gonna make a macro for it.
Apparently.
12.
23 for 12. Fantastic. Nice. Let's just
What,
rip a chunk out of his
works,
shoulder
right?
real quick, and then it needs to make a strength save.
Gorilla. If the Gorilla fails a strength save, I don't know what to tell you, mate.
It did.
Okay, well,
Well, so it's now been knocked to the ground prone. With arrows in its back, apparently. Because that's what that symbol is.
That is my turn. I don't need to move.
This guy died, so it's Moyle's turn. Finish him off. Finish him.
Finish him.
Fatality.
Get out of my head!
Flawless victory. Yeah, the first one kills. The bludgeoning damage alone kills it on the first one. Beating it into a bloody pulp. And squashing its body into the ground, just becoming a chunks of monkey meat and fur. And a blood stain on the rocks. It's like,
Chunks of,
it's
I don't
like
know
the
why
bad
chunks
ending.
of
Bad ending for Donkey Kong Country. That's what
I don't
happens.
know why chunks of monkey meat is what set me off there.
I know, it's funny. Alliteration.
Okay, man.
There you go.
Yippee
Put it in
ki
this
monkey
stew.
man.
That's it for that.
liquid rage well spent.
So we got a dope fiend here. Got it.
All right. Out of these 3, which one has the most intact body?
Probably this one.
Probably this one. Oh, or that one. Okay.
I like to try to eat one.
Yeah.
Sure.
While he's eating one, I'd like to kind of examine this one.
Okay.
Because these do not appear to be like animals as those dinos are.
Walton looks concerned with everything that's going on over there, except the direwolf eating. Well, that makes sense.
You can roll Arcana or Nature. One of the two.
Walton's just gonna stay ducked down for a little bit.
Can I have my bonus? Because I am basically performing an autopsy and studying it.
This is not an antiquity. I don't think so.
Well, to be fair, the feature doesn't specify antiquity; it specifies researching. But
No. Research implies like, it's not like you're not like
Writing a paper.
writing a
on it.
paper on it. You're taking a look at what you see in front of you, but you lack the tools to do anything proper. So I'm giving you.
I'm doing a field dissection.
Okay, with what tools? You have a medicine kit?
No, but I have a dagger. I have a knife. I have knives.
All right, well, it's real rough. So no. Just Arcana or Nature, whichever one you want.
All right. Let's see. nature would give me the more like the anatomy probably, like the physiology of this thing, while the arcana would probably give me more of the magical nature behind it. Am I off base there, VG?
It's more like
I'm just trying. I'm just trying to think before I make a commit to a roll.
yeah, nature is like if you could understand generally how this creature functions in a wild setting, if at all. Arcana is to know like trivia, more or less.
Because the way this looks like, because at least it seems like it, along with the displacer beast before, it seems like these things are behaving like animals. So I don't think the nature would actually give me all that much. But if the behavior is anything to go by, they're behaving like normal animals. Like these guys hunted in a pack and they were fucking.
Nature will give you stuff about their how they function in a normal in the wild. Arcana will give you the knowledge about the creature other than that.
All right, that the Arcana is what I want then.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, that ignore that plus 10,
It's
but still
19.
19.
I understand. So this is a creature called a Gorallan. Gorallans, their strange appearance and attraction to ruins specifically, generally is considered by wizards to. It makes wizards who study them believe that they were created through magic to serve as guardians for some long lost empire ages ago, long time ago. And then whenever that empire fell, these things turned feral and spread across the world, and that has been the prevailing theory for thousands of years, like even before the breaking. But these would be familiar to you because of the attraction to ruins portion of it, because it's something that you might have had to contend with if you were to find any of these in the wild anywhere. Something that would have come up when reading accounts of, treasures and ancient tombs and stuff that were pilfered and cataloged and all that. These things have been known to frequent those locations.
How do you spell it?
Girallons.
Thank you.
Well, a single one would be a Gorallon without the S, but yeah.
And so these things.
Looking
over Chin's.
Hold on, I'm not quite done yet. So they are, they are almost impossible to tame, subjugate, and they typically do not respond well to trying to work in like cooperation. They have to be broken essentially, but it's hard to break a predator. So only the bravest or most knowledgeable of people have ever tried to tame one and make it their servant and succeeded. But in general, they're not super receptive to being dominated. They're a predator. If they're well treated enough and you spend enough time with them, they have been known to guard things willingly, as long as they understand that it's their home, and then people come by and give them food and stuff. You can technically train one. It has been done before, but it has to be done usually when it's young, and as it grows up, it has to be able to do that.
So it's a more amenable gorilla, really, in terms of.
Well, it's basically a gorilla in general, but it's a magically constructed animal per se. It's not really a natural animal, clearly, or at least that's the theory, because nothing in nature really copies this kind of thing. It's a massive ape with fucking forearms that punches the shit out of you. Like it's insane, the strength and power of this creature. It's a gorilla on mega steroids and magic.
So
at the moment is a dead gorilla.
It's like while like Chance is kind of like musing aloud. He's saying these while kind of just jotting this down in like his little journal.
What did it taste like when I took a bite out of it?
Tastes
my
like
God.
tastes like bloody meat. It's kind of tough. It's tough and muscly. It's not like.
Flamora, what do you think? What do you think about these beasts?
No, my dad probably had to tend with them, but I don't really know much on my own.
The fact that they're here tells me we're close, because they do have a tendency to hang around ruins.
2 chances head. Meat good, not poisonous, good eating.
Well, there's
Why-
that.
Why eating for our own gorilla?
Wait, what?
And he said
Uh-huh.
that. He said that in Chance's head.
Oh,
Well,
never mind.
Well,
the
they're
wolf is
doing
You
eating-
see me
this.
eating it.
The
Oh,
wolf
sorry.
is visibly eating the gorilla, so it's a reasonable response.
I know, but why are you eating the 4-armed gorilla?
Direwolf just looks at you and does his and goes back to eating.
You know,
Meat not bad. Usually cook first, though.
Chance will kind of tilt the head of this thing and look at the arms. You know, this vaguely looks, and this is something Chance is speculating on. This is not me saying this, but this is not anything like roleplay. This is entirely a roleplay thing or Chance speculation. You know, this thing kind of looks similar to some demons. There's a few of them that are rather ape-like, and well,
No one will ever know.
given the magical nature of these creatures, it's possible that perhaps in their origin point, the demons and these things were one and the same, though perhaps magically induced into a physical form, altered, and allowed to populate.
There you go. So, after taking down the Guralan tribe, rather handily, you will have to find camp for the night at some point.
I just want to say, I guess you could say we took a bite out of it.
Rocks fall, we all die.
Indeed. I accept it.
I think I killed VG.
No, I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm moving things around in the background as well. We're gonna take a 5-minute break here so I can pee and set up another map,
Pee!
and then
Pee!
we'll come back. So give me a second. All right. So after a riveting
All right, I'm
discussion
back.
about Captain Salsa, everyone else is back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
back,
Fantastic.
but I'm just horrified at you. Yeah.
We're fine. We're good. Everything's fine. So, again, long rest for those of you who haven't already. I see a few hit points that are still missing for whatever reason. All right, so as you guys begin the second day of travel in the mountains, you are now getting into the territory of big, angry, scary monster. So I don't know how you want to go about it, Mr. Rabbit, but this is danger. This is danger zone right now. This is a place where you normally would dare not tread.
I'll take them a little further since they are competent. I do feel like I have a decent chance of. I do feel like I owe them as much to get them a little further. And yeah, I'm gonna keep trekking ahead, but I will pull back and I'll be like right next to them now.
Okay.
Not no area as well. Strange beasts. Very dangerous.
You speak as if the things before weren't dangerous.
Just gives you a grim look.
I just shrug at both of them.
If you're missing any hit points and I start something, then that's your hit points for the fight.
I fixed them on the sheet. If they're wrong on the token, that's the token's fault, not
I'm
mine.
speaking to two people in particular.
My hit points are right.
My hit points are right. Or
I-
Tavanta's not right, and you're talking to yourself?
No, I healed him already.
Okay.
Right.
Mine's at 58. That's the token.
Mine's at 51.
Mine's 67.
Maybe
So the token's not set up.
The
Yeah.
token is set up, it just didn't work. I mean, delete and re-add.
Imagine being
Goddamn.
wrong and then blaming your players.
Look, man.
Yeah.
Bang.
When things normally work, it's usually not my fault. And I have to remind you several times. Anyway, as you begin to move further into the mountains, the paths that you have to take become narrower and narrower and more barren and bereft of life. And at a certain point, you have to pass through kind of a canyon with several different elevated rocky platforms. This kind of arid, dry, cold wind blowing through the canyon as you do. And as you begin to walk through there and kind of make your way along your path, you hear from above you the cawing of several of those pteranodon creatures, and you see as you look up that they have been circling you, and there's a fairly large group of them that have just kind of been following you around.
I feel like this would be a time to roll survival to figure out the best course of action. Should I?
Sure.
9. Never been this high up, and they don't usually do that. What the fuck?
Not that you know.
Wait, what's happening? I'm sorry, I
that-
didn't hear it.
Strange. Stay on guard. Points up to pterodactyls or whatever.
As you guys kind of stop and contemplate, the pteranodons begin to spiral downward toward you, and a couple of them begin to get close, swoop over your head, and they begin to like clack their beaks at you, trying to get at you. Now we need to roll initiative.
All right. This is very relaxing music for
I know, I'm working on it.
pterodons swooping.
I want to cast Pass Without a Trace, but okay.
It doesn't quite work when they have a bird's eye view on you.
Can't pass in the pass. Pterodons won't let us pass.
Shall not pass.
It's probably too intense, but who cares? Okay. That there. Let me go ahead and put the map on. Excusez-moi. There you are.
Tavern Tales maps.
Yeah,
Ooh,
don't worry
damn.
about
Yeah, I know.
Oh, so many beasts we're encountering. I fucking love it.
Thank you, Reddit.
12.18.
Just gonna
Very
stick this
sad.
one up in the corner.
Aha!
Ah!
I mean, that's for you. That's pretty good.
I have a +5 to initiative.
I roll a 5.
Me too.
And once
Oh.
again, Star Cow's going last.
Yeah, well, that's just how things shake out sometimes. Is that all of you?
Shake it up.
Sometimes.
5, 6. Yep, that's all of you, I believe. All right, cool. So first on the docket is Dalavash. Now these things are beginning to circle around you. Currently, a lot of them are relatively equal horizontally, but they're about 30 feet above you.
Do they look like the ones we saw on the one we saw on the boat?
Yeah.
What's the longbow max range?
Like
600?
400,
Okay.
something like that. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm a sharpshooter at 600 feet, so I don't need to worry.
You're fine. Yeah.
You're
they're,
in range.
They're 30 feet above your head. It's just like 2 stories or so.
If they're on the map, they're within range.
Yeah. Easily.
Unless VG's gonna make a fucking, let's see,
How
what is
tall?
that,
How
a 200
high is
space
this?
mat?
That's like 20 feet up, maybe.
Bro, this map would be super dope for
Yeah, fuck
like
it. No, I'm
ground
gonna
combat.
turn to the usual. I like to rage, then turn into direwolf. Then I'm gonna try to jump up there if it's possible.
Yeah, sure. If you got the movement for it, let's find out.
I got 40 feet movement after turning to direwolf.
You don't have a climb speed, and you don't have hands. So
Sorry,
you
50
can,
feet.
You can run up and around. Like you can go this way and get somewhere up close to where you need to go. You go like there and then 45, 50. Like you can get up to like this square per se. You can't go directly up.
I'm gonna be here, try to get some cover from some of them at least.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Sounds good. You plump into a wolf, move on to semi-cover. Moyle's up next.
All right. Because Moyle can fly.
I could fly, I could fly, I could fly, I could fly.
Put the markers on. Alright, well, hold on a second. Yeah, so after the second one, it's dead, easily. He just rolls up to it, and as it's like wheeling around to do a flyby, he just, with his demon wings, whips out with the flail and crushes its head, snaps its neck to one side, and the body just kind of like plops to the ground somewhere over here. You don't have much movement left, so you can't hit anything with the third one, but there you go. Golf swing, dead. Walton, you're up.
Alright. Gonna sharpshooter. I'm gonna pop liquid rage. We're gonna longbow, so first pterodon.
Natural one,
Well?
unfortunately, that's a miss.
Alright, attempt number 2. 14.
Yeah, that'll hit, and that'll kill. Which one are you
23
aiming
damage
for?
one. Top left near direwolf friend.
Okay, so that one gets shot out of the sky and plummets to the earth below, kind of plopping into this corner, just headlong, slams its head into there and crashes into the wall.
Oh, that's a pleasant sound.
It's like if you took a chicken and slammed it on your kitchen floor. That's basically what it sounded like.
Ah, yes.
It's just if you
That
took a
doesn't
chicken
sound
and
like a smart idea, but
touchdown spiked it into the ground real quick. Plop, crack.
alright, cool. That's the end of my turn.
Cool. Chance.
All right. I'm going. How high up are they? Say they were?
They are
30.
Roughly 30 feet above you.
30 feet, you say? Not 20?
No, 30 feet.
Oh,
I know what that
no.
means.
Oh no.
I hear
Hey,
fireball.
actually, Oh mein Gott.
I hear fireball.
Fireball, yum.
Yum
Move it
yum
to
the
the right,
fire.
you won't hit Moyle.
You can get a pretty decent amount of them with that.
How can I get them all out here? Oh, there we go. Chance just points his one of his hands up, and with a snap of his fingers, boom.
Okay.
Boom, here
That was
comes
all
the
four of
boom.
those in that right arc, right?
Yep.
Roll a damage. I don't want to see if they can even roll to survive.
You gotta read those 2 1s. So 25 minus 2, 23 plus 8,
31.
32.
So at
Or
minimum,
31,
they're
30,
taking 15
31.
points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. So all the ones that you indicated to me, which is, I think, basically
All four,
everything
top
like
ones,
these four,
yeah.
right? Okay,
Yeah.
they're all dead. They're incinerated by the blast, and their charred corpses flop to the ground around you.
How
You
does the
dignify
rapid man
keeping the
respond?
tokens on there.
I've already seen fire. I mean, same as last time. I don't talk to y'all for a few minutes. As
I mean,
You've seen fire. You haven't seen fireball.
You have not
True.
seen Fireball. It's loud, and it's flashy.
Oh, I don't like the loud part. Or the
in a
flashy
canyon,
Yeah,
where the walls echo.
especially in the
part. Uh-huh.
Oh no!
look, Chance is a 7 in wisdom. And if that's how this goes, that's how this goes.
That's fine. So that's your action. Any movement or bonus?
Well, I'm gonna bonus action give Moyle the Aegis, and I will have my Flames of Phlegethos.
Okay. Put those on, please.
Yep,
Flamara, you're up next.
doing so now.
Wait, there's something left?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
2
still
left
the
behind
left.
us.
Still a couple left, yes.
Anyways, I'm not wasting a third little spell slot, so Scorching Ray. One, two, oh, unfortunate, 3.
Okay, so
On this one.
all 3?
Yep.
Okay. It's gonna die. Pretty sure. I think that's exactly what you need to kill it too. Yeah, 13 points. Yeah, that's exactly how much their HP is. So that one gets struck by 2 scorching rays, burning through its membranous wings on either side of its body, and it goes careening into the canyon, plopping off the rock over here, and then joining its brother on the ground.
Oh god!
Now, is the last one smart enough to fuck off?
I mean, we'll see.
It's his turn.
It is his turn. After a massive explosion rocks the canyon and all of its flock are dead. This one's gonna try and fly off this way.
No.
Chance will actually point at it as it's walking away. See? That's the smart thing animals should do.
When it gets to right about there, though,
Oh no.
you hear this audible grunt from the top of the canyon, and you watch a boulder come sailing over the lip of the canyon, and it's gonna try and slam into that thing. Let's see if it hits here. Yep. And 32 points of bludgeoning damage later, it gets flattened against the against the canyon wall and becomes paste. And watching from your positions, you watch as this massive, hairy ape creature begins to make its appearance known over the side of the canyon.
Oh,
well,
beating its chest.
I think
and staring down at all of you.
I don't need to ask, do I?
No, that's the thing.
That's the thing.
But it is Tanax's turn at this point.
well, shit. Maybe throwing a fireball was a bad idea.
And they're squawking and flocking over us
You
enough
think?
attention.
You know, the mobile bomb is in the chance where there's a giant monster is a bad idea.
Well, we live and we learn.
Yes, we do.
And we'll continue to learn if we live the next 5 minutes.
I don't know what Tavanta wants to do.
The saying is live and learn, and we're gonna stop. We're gonna do one, or we're gonna do both or neither. There we go. Took me a little bit.
It is Tavanta's turn, and he does have this prepared, so I feel like he'd probably use it. He's gonna try and dominate it. Wisdom saving.
Oh, he's doing a thing to make it fuck off like he was wanted to T-Rex.
Let's hope. It failed. Sorry. It did fail the check against Dominate Beast. So,
Oh my god.
watching the ape, pound its chest and assert its dominance, Tavanta kind of purses his lips and whistles on the wind, and that note carries throughout the canyon, and is catches the ear of the giant ape at the top of it, and as it finishes pounding its chest, it looks down at you all and just kind of snorts and punches, like stamps on the ground a little bit to be like, hey, I'm the alpha, fuck off. And then he begins to turn around and walk away.
Ah, well. Good work, Tavanta.
We should fuck off now, shouldn't we?
Yeah, we have places to go, things to do that is not fighting a giant ape. Let's keep moving.
Yep.
And as Chance walks that way, the fire circling in this just snuffs out.
All right. Well, Walton's pretty worried after all that, and Walton's gonna actually book it for a little bit, up the trail.
Let's go.
Tawanda says, we have 60 seconds. We need to
Run.
move now. You begin to
Run!
sprint through the rest of the canyon. Alrighty. So, Tavanta will warn you when a minute's basically up. At that point, what are you guys gonna do? Are you gonna continue to try and run? Or are you going to try and hide? Or are you going to just slow down and continue at normal pace and hope it worked? What are you doing?
I'm out of the loop. See y'all. Let's guess this. Unless y'all fill me in.
Wait, I was in the loop?
Question, Walton. How fast is that thing? Do you know?
Beast. Fast for size. Great stride speed.
Let's play this a bit smart and let's hide. Just for a bit, so there's a chance it'll just pass us by. Then we can continue on. So,
Okay.
how long has Pass Without Trace
Pass
last?
without trace.
1 hour.
Yeah, so we'll keep going.
Less Savanta. Actually, did I prepare this one?
I would like to
Yeah, I
suggest
did.
that we continue going, but that's after we cast Pass Without Trace and we kind of go a bit. We go stealthy.
Roll me a group
I
stealth
grump.
check, please.
I grumble, get out of the animal form and pass. Unless Savanta has prepared it.
He does.
Okay, thank God.
I'll have Tavanta cast it. Not too bad. That's going to be at the end of the minute, though. So, because he has to hold concentration on the dominate.
Damn.
So 15 with the pass without a trace.
That's not terrible.
That's horrible. I rolled a nat 1.
I mean, it's not an auto fail.
Do this for him because he hasn't done
I
it.
rolled a 12.
Oh.
That's 2 nat 1s.
That's a 19.
Well, 2 nat 1s and 26, a 19, another 19, and another 19. So a lot of 19s. Cool. Let's see what the average is. Give me 1 second. 2, 5, 19, plus 26 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Average roll is that. Cool. So, as you guys are traveling throughout the next hour or so, moving from cover to cover as quickly as you can, trying to move without being detected by anything else. Eventually, you hear a familiar roar in the distance, and Walton quickly directs you into a nearby kind of overhang, like a little cavern underneath a rock, and you all kind of hunker down and be as quiet as you can, and you feel the footfalls before you see it. You hear the rumbling of its feet hitting the ground, and then from above you, above on top where the rock is, it jumps down, this giant ape creature, and lands in front of where you are, and doesn't appear to be openly hostile to you, doesn't seem to know where you are, but it is searching the area, and you can see it kind of like sniffing around. It knocks over a boulder, checks under the boulder, throws the boulder behind its shoulder, and it crashes into the wall and splits in half. And it is looking for you, but you've managed to dodge it, at least for the moment. And eventually, after what seems like an eternity, but was probably only a few minutes, it climbs up the other side of the canyon and moves away from you.
There was much rejoicing.
So,
All right.
Let's go.
Then let's keep going.
all right. So, I will say this: for every 2 hours that pass, I'm going to roll a 50-50 to see whether the
For
ape
Monkey
comes
Man?
back. I will make it a 1 in 3 if during both hours pass without a trace is up. We're gonna do 3 of these.
Let's.
I don't think it's worth it. Like, that's so many spell slots. That's out of character. Because I don't know what the
It's a
fuck.
ritual.
But
Isn't Password Trace a ritual? I don't remember.
I don't think so. If we could scroll up. It doesn't seem to be.
It's not a ritual.
Okay.
It's just concentration.
Got it.
Javanta's got technically has 5 left if you want him to use all of his spell slots.
No.
But Dalvash also has that too, so.
We've been going for 3 hours, right? Right, lads?
You've been going for a couple. You got 6 hours left. That's why I'm rolling in 2-hour intervals. We're gonna do 3 checks.
No, I mean IRL.
Oh, yes. Well, yeah, just about. We're about 2.5 hours in.
Okay.
We're almost done here. I wanna get you to a certain part, and we have enough time for that, so we can at least do that.
Do it.
So, yay or nay on pass without a trace for the first 2 hours.
Nah. I'm a nay. I don't know about y'all.
I'm a nay.
you're gonna roll 3 of these, and if it comes up like heads on any of those 3 with the current.
Do you want the math or do you not want the math? Because I can do the math. It wouldn't take that
So
long.
it's a 1 in 3 chance he shows up if you use it. It's a 50-50 chance he shows up if you don't.
It is a 6.75% chance of dodging him if we don't. If we do, we have 5 spell slots, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
5 from just Tavanta alone. We have others from Dalabash. If you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
Well, we're only gonna use 3 of these.
No, we need to use 2 for
It
every hour.
has to be up for
isn't it?
both
Or 2 for
hours.
every...
So you have to use 2 casts to be able to benefit from the 33%.
So it's only 2 spell slots.
Yeah. Per 2 hour interval.
Let me really quickly throw this in the calc. It's point.
And how many spell slots total is this gonna take?
6.
Fuck.
Yeah. Even if we did all 3 with Pass Without Trace, there's still only there's a 70% chance he'll still find us.
He'll find us. It's just
Yeah, the chances are he'll find us. Unless you want to roll on the 70%, I don't think any half measures are gonna work here. So it's
Alright.
either we don't or we do.
We
And
don't.
if we do, we lose 6 spell slots. Okay.
We don't.
we don't.
Right. First 2 hours. Shit. Drop my dice. First 2 hours pass without any issue. Second.
Looking for a 6.75% chance. Oh wait, no. That'd been a 12.5. Oh well, R15.
Okay. Second roll. Passes without issue.
No way.
Third roll. On the third roll,
There we go.
as you're passing through a very similar canyon, because I don't want to make another fucking map. Let's just reset your tokens real quick.
I
except
was.
for health and stuff.
You didn't give me a chance to take off the.
I know, I
aura
understand.
on Moyle, so.
We'll do it. We'll be fine. Here's what I'll do, just to make it seem like it's different. There we go.
We can use the bottom half of the canyon.
I'll just flip it horizontal. There we go.
Nice.
Flip it horizontally, and then I'll throw. I'm gonna get rid of these fucking pterodons because they don't matter. And I will throw the lot of you down here. That's fine. Rabbit is leading. You 2 are behind. Chance and Moyle. Okay. Okay. So as your guys are moving as a group through this canyon, let me change the music again before this gets dumb. Okay. From the top of the canyon, once again, a familiar sound as the ape leaps down and lands on the canyon floor right in front of you. Nostrils flaring, chest beating. Time to roll initiative.
Fucking monkey.
Wrong button. There we go.
22.18. All right, I'm ahead of it.
I'm not.
I am.
Whoo! Payback, huh?
And Moyle with advantage is at the back of the pack. Jesus.
Well, Tavanta's technically whatever.
The bottom 2 initiatives can't even combine to make the 3rd initiative.
That's fine. It's just turn order. Nothing serious.
I think it's funny though.
Alrighty. Dalash is up first.
Jay, you're up first. If you're talking, you're muted.
Sorry. The usual rage, go up to his face, and my turn.
Stick you there. Oops. What am I doing?
I don't know.
Wrong token. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, that's my last wild shape for the day. Since we haven't had a short rest yet.
Got a long rest though.
Walton.
Not since he's used his wild shape.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna hop, skip, and a jump over here. Over here onto this step.
Yeah, that one's pretty high up there, so I would say you're
How high up?
like 10, 20. Well, let's see, 5, be 10, 20 feet up. Let's say each step is like 10 feet, so 10, 20, 30.
In that case, I'm just gonna doink back. 15.
Okay.
With the hop, which is a bonus action, so I have one less of those. Not that I think it's gonna matter. I'm glad I didn't use my funny thing. My action surge with the pterodons because, as I'm sure everyone's gonna guess, I don't have liquid rage up. Fuck. Oh well. We're just gonna sharpshooter no liquid rage into his chest with the longbow, I think.
Okay, go for it. That'll do it. You gotta make sure to click your liquid rage on.
I don't have it. I already used my bonus action. Can't consume it.
Oh yes, that's correct. Well, everything except for the natural 1 hits. So.
I have one more. Give me 1 sec.
13.
13.
Yeah, it still hits. So 19 and 15 is 20, 34, and another 17 is 40.
51.
51, yes. Okay.
Jesus.
51 points of damage. Burst damage, baby. 3 massive shots right where you think it's gonna hurt, and it does. Cool.
Well, time to evac 5.
We'll say stop right there because you have to climb.
Double climb movement. So 5.
How tall?
10, 15, 20.
How tall is this
30?
from me?
10, 20, 30.
Okay.
I'm right where I am.
Okay.
Taking cover from Big Rock.
Chance.
To move up to here. And well, if at first you don't succeed, fireball it again.
Fantastic. Dexterity saving throw from the monkey.
Because I can he passes, but I can definitely angle it to where it's not hitting any friendlies.
Oh yeah, not a problem. It has 120 foot
up.
range. You can chuck it behind the monkey and have it wash over its back. If you want to.
You better hope for not a rock slide.
33, not bad. Roll that one again. Very nice. Additional 3, so 30.
6.
35. So you have to take away that one. Yeah,
Oh,
it
you took
replaces
away
the
the
1.
one,
So you have to
32.
minus
It's still
1 plus
36.
4.
It's still 36.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
minus 1 plus 4.
Took away 1 twice.
36 then. Half,
And-
which would be 18.
Yep. I'm gonna give myself Flames of Phlegethos, and Moyle's gonna get Aegis.
Okay, fantastic. It is the monkey's turn. Big
I'm
Wolf
not gonna like this.
is the thing that it's most concerned about. He's gonna scoot over there for a little bit, and he's gonna punch you twice. Boom, boom. Fist attacks 28 and 13 to hit.
13 misses.
There you go. And since you're raging, that is 11 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
As someone who got to play a bard with the giant ape stat block, because probably more funny.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck,
I'm playing a wizard right now in my Sunday game that has polymorph, and I am saving it for the big boss that's coming up. I'm saving that and Storm Sphere. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
All right.
Being able to turn giant ape in someone's face is always nice.
Always great. When you have the room to do it. Flomar, you're up next.
You know what? Winston, repeat fireball.
Go for it.
I'm sorry, did you say fireball?
Yeah.
Yes, ball.
Ooh, not so lucky this time.
Now remember to take a 5-foot step to your right so you don't burn.
Wait, what?
5
Oh.
footsteps, a Pathfinder thing, Hunter.
He still needs to move 5 feet to the right to not be on fire.
Thought the fire would do much, but that's fine. Roll your damage, please.
Indeed.
There you go. 26.
26.
Sounds good. Explosions are rocking him.
Yeah.
He's looking real angry.
And turn.
Moyle.
Bonus action, command word, gonna fly over here, be like 10 feet up.
Okay.
And a swing, and a swing.
2 hits. So 7 and 3 is 10, and 7 is 17, and 1 is 18. 18 points of damage. Fantastic. Tavanta's up next. He's out of monkey control spells for today, so.
And we're in combat anyway, so we can do it regardless.
He's gonna go Chalice, probably anticipating more damage, and I'll just have him cast Guiding Bolt again. Let's see. First one of this day. Ooh, unfortunate. Well, that's a miss.
Roll shift.
Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. It's still a natural one. All right.
God damn it!
Well.
The second time I had today.
that's real bad. All right. Well, he just activates the chalice. Does the chalice do anything at all? Let me double check and see. Chalice. Nope, doesn't do anything on cast. Okay, cool. Dalvesh, top of the round.
I am going to try to eat it.
You can certainly try.
And Moyle's within 5 feet, right?
No.
Not within 5 feet, but then 5 feet of the thing.
It's
So I
5 feet
think
of
that's-
this animal, yes.
Yeah.
For the
okay.
purposes of Direwolf, I believe. You should be
Pack tactics, not.
yeah.
That's a crit, so 18 damage.
Very nice. 2 points from that, and strength saving throw from the monkey.
It somehow
Should actually
fails.
How?
I don't know. It rolled a 2. Or sorry, it rolled a 4.
Oh my god. I'm glad, but Jesus.
Whatever. It actually doesn't help at all.
If anything, it actually hurts because our ranged fight in the back now it can't.
So basically,
penalty
you
to shoot.
bite its ankles and it goes down on 2 knees.
Man, this guy tastes like bananas.
Oh, you thought I was a ranged fighter.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I seen arrows.
You're up next.
Ain't no thing.
Nope.
I'm gonna get up on it.
Oh, okay.
Just gonna walk up like fuck it. I don't have CQS, but hi. How you doing?
Hola,
Baby girl.
¿cómo estás? Me llamo Walter.
Let's see how it likes to do to the chest, huh?
We shall see. Go for it.
Alright, let's see if this works the way I want it to work. Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh, and I popped Liquid Rage, I forgot. But yeah.
You should probably put
Bonus
that on.
action Liquid Rage.
Also, is that regular roll? Normal roll?
Yes, it's a
Okay,
it's a regular roll because it's advantage for being it within 5 feet, but disadvantage for being a ranged attack.
We don't-
That is exactly how that works. It's stupid. Prone is advantage if you are within 5 feet.
Yeah. I guess anything at any attack roll. Sick. Okay, well, those are going to hit. 18 and
20.
20,
then
and then
If
2d4
you
plus
want to
3.
add.
So 38
you're gonna wanna-
and 3
you're
is 41.
And there's no backing out. I'm here, so.
Oh.
No bonus action to piss off.
Not a problem.
We'll do that next turn. It'll be fine. probably.
So, ending your turn within 5 feet of Moyle, go ahead and roll your damage for that.
He's not 5
No.
feet.
Oh, you're
He's
up in the
flying.
air. You're correct. Never mind. We're all good. Chance, you're up.
Third time's a charm. Fireball.
Okay. So you have disadvantage on this?
This time I'm going to cast it at 4th level.
Still gets to make a normal deck save against it.
The monkey counter spells. What?
It just misses the thing. Well,
Roll 2d6.
so
All right, so
29 plus 4 is 33.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Just another fireball rocks its fur, singeing off
Well,
most of
this
its
32
silverback.
should be, because the higher level casting cost, it should be 34, right? 32 minus 2 plus 4.
30. Oh yeah. 30. Yes. So one more.
The one damage matters, VG.
I don't know. I keep doing math incorrectly.
If we kill it by exactsies,
Whatever.
it's all my fault.
Tis Monkey's turn. Monkey gonna get up. Monkey very mad. Monkey punched the shit out of things.
what? He has 3 things he can punch right now.
He's gonna punch 2 of them. Rabbit and Moyle. In
No,
that order.
hoping he'd punch me twice,
Well,
honestly.
that's a natural 1.
Oh,
So 15 against Rabbit.
That just meets it. That's sad.
Cool. 18 points of bludgeoning damage, and then the natural 1 procs opportunity attacks from all 3 of you.
Oh well. Don't mind if I do.
That's a hit.
Can I whip out short sword or nah?
Nope.
So punch.
Sure. You're the one who wants to do 1 damage
cool.
to things, so go for it. You could rabbit kick it.
20.
Sure.
Okay. Well.
you just fucking rabbit kick it.
Does the direwolf want
Yeah.
an opportunity attack or no?
Hey, wait, no, it's not 1 damage, it's 2 damage, VG. It's 2 damage.
Yes, I would like to.
So if I want 8.
Could you roll for me, please?
Yep.
Just go to my sheet is that the attribute. Actually, you know what? No.
Oops,
Give me
sorry,
2
hold on.
minutes.
Wrong button. It's supposed to be with advantage. There we go. 15 still hits, 9 points of piercing. Let's see if it gets prone again.
So,
not gonna
and
take the first damage
speed is 0 now.
Also, does it? That's not factoring in the rage damage. That's actually 11.
Also true.
Yep, that did not factor in rage.
Wow, and the giant ape failed a strength save.
Twice.
Gee, boss.
I know, right?
Now he doesn't even have the speed to get back up. Sentinel.
Fuck. Is that
Let's
just whenever
go.
anything procs an opportunity attack? Is that what that is?
Well, yeah, proc an opportunity attack. Oh, shit. Right. Well, no, it already got up to swing at us because it didn't have disadvantage.
Well, no, it got up, swung, and then got dropped again.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's right, okay.
For the
Jeez.
rest,
And it
of,
wouldn't
for the rest of
modify-
the turn. So
That's
it's,
just...
its speed is
that's
0
brutal.
until now, when its turn ends.
Unfortunately, that also means because it's prone, I don't think it's within 5 feet, so it doesn't get the burn damage for the Aegis. Unfortunate.
No. Flamora is up next.
Fireball.
Oh, we gonna rock the boat, ain't we? We're in a
Sure.
canyon. They have rocks. They slide sometimes. Dog.
I'm a wizard. I have a job.
That's a fail.
That job is to not kill the party.
That's 33.
No, he's
Yep.
a wizard. That
So,
means his
yep, that-
job is fireball.
That is 33 damage. Yep.
Okay. How doth thou want to kill it?
I just see it just blows apart.
Okay. Chuck a fireball into its chest, and it gets vaporized like a DBZ villain. Saiyan monkey, evaporating. And with a big
Hi,
ass
monkey.
crater in its chest, it just falls backwards and slams onto the stone floor with a mighty thud and dies.
Okay.
We should leave. No.
Yeah, we should keep going.
You all need to learn quiet.
If there's one thing you should learn by this, we are not quiet. Most of the
That's
time.
why you should learn.
I mean, we were quiet this time. It just found us anyway.
No. Canyon. Ears. Ow.
I'm sorry, but what?
I believe we hurt his ears with our repeated use of the fireball spell.
Ah.
I would try to eat the ape.
Sure. Tastes like burned monkey.
Anyone got a personal experience with that, or?
I mean, I know, like in India, like as a delicacy, it's frozen monkey brain, but
Well, I'm gonna give you this. If you want to stop and eat the monkey, you can. It's gonna take time, and whatever
no.
things are gonna be
we're-
attracted by the ruckus you just made are going to come to say hi.
Well, we're not gonna
Okay,
do that.
when
He's
I-
probably.
I say eat the monkey. I mean, I want to take a bite out of it just for a taste. Not the whole
Tastes
thing.
bad, leaves.
It will kill. Excellent. All right. Yeah. Sure. It tastes pretty bad, to be honest. Like it's burnt meat, and you know, it's monkey. Monkeys don't like that thing. Doesn't groom as much. It doesn't have like a partner to groom, apparently. At least not around in here.
Really quickly before we move on, who doinked?
And the bright side, parasites would have probably been burnt as well.
Sure.
Hopefully.
Not all of them, but sure. You
I
you
tell
rocked
Chad-
it pretty hard, but you had to aim most of it at its back because of AoE damage.
I tell
Anywho.
Chance, like, not toxic, but tastes horrible.
It's added to the
Good-
catalog.
Good to know.
Gonna open a butcher shop full of exotic meat after this. All right, so moving onward through the canyon as quickly as possible.
Can I really quickly?
Go ahead.
Since I'm not gonna be able to be here next week, I'm gonna turn to the party. Is Key close?
Good question. Is it?
Yeah, I was about to get there.
Oh, I'm gonna really quickly, like, if they know, like, they don't apparently.
Well, I
This
need to
is as
check the
far
key.
as I can go safely.
All right. Well, thank you for your assistance anyway. Are you sure you want to stay on this island? Wide world out there.
Can I leave island on flying?
If you want.
I will think. There is
Well.
much to consider.
All right.
Gives
Well.
a simple wave, and it's gonna not gonna head down the canyon. It's gonna find another path, probably one that's difficult to maneuver, but safe, and hasn't been blown up
As
if possible.
Walton bounds off into the distance. The rest of you continue your journey. And right around the end of your day, the road gets ever steeper as you're going up this thing. And there are some portions where you have to climb to reach the top. Not something that's super crazy. I won't make you roll for it. But you are gonna have to strain a little bit to get up to where you need to go. At some point, you reach a cliff face that's maybe 20 feet up, and you use whatever means you have left at your disposal to ferry yourselves up, either flight or climbing or whatever have you. And when you reach the top and reach the this kind of flat shelf with another vertical wall, basically directly in front of you, kind of like a step. You can see. If I go back to where my dialogue is, wherever this shit was, give me 1 second. Blah, blah, blah. You are met with a massive, intricately carved relief of a lion's head protruding from the sheer vertical rock face before you. In front of the statue, a white marble obelisk stands about 6 feet tall in the center of the platform. Surrounding the obelisk are 12 notches carved into the stone at equal intervals. Approaching the obelisk, you can see there is an inscription written on each face in a language wholly unfamiliar to all of you.
Unfamiliar as in none of us know it, or familiar as even if we try to think of the different languages we've seen, it matches none of them.
Yes.
Well, that's why we have comprehend languages. Some more?
Gilmet? And you see if it's a witch roll.
Okay. 10 minutes later, you understand the meaning, or at least the written word of what was on the obelisk. And it reads to you, it says, "Familiar are the hours which grant passage into my sanctum. Each day is born from the death of another, and awakens when first light touches it. All who live enjoy its warmth, basking in its light through fire's zenith, unto the onset of twilight, where all witness the day's embers fade into darkness once again. Only the creatures of the dark remain to comfort the day as it slips slowly into everlasting slumber, awaiting the cycle's recursion." And for simplicity's sake, I will copy-paste that into the general chat for you.
Oh, I realize why this is an issue.
We have to be here at dawn? What? And it's like a wall. It's not like a door or anything here, right?
It's a sheer vertical rock face with like a carving of a lion's head jutting out of it. Massive. It's like 20 foot tall, 20 foot wide lion's head with stone mane and everything.
Chance to take out the key? And a reaction?
None that you're familiar with. None that you're unfamiliar with, rather. If you still hold the light up to it, it does the same thing. It's pointing directly at the rock face where the lion's head is, but yeah.
I'm going to try and angle the light to the lion head, see if anything happens.
Okay. So, when you do, the light shining through the key points directly at the lion's head. But as a byproduct of you casting light in the first place, the shadow of the obelisk falls over one of the notches in the floor, which begins to glow. Pale yellow light. And seems to swirl with these tiny little golden particles that kind of form a small little dust storm where that notch is carved.
Oh, it's a clock.
Oh.
It's a sundial. I'm gonna try and angle the light to about where dawn would be in most cases.
Okay. Which would be?
I think that's like, well, dawn is different depending on where you are. Like,
What is usually dawn? What do we consider?
5 in the morning, probably.
Okay. You maneuver the light over where 5 o'clock would normally be, but there's no reaction from the 5 o'clock notch. When you stop over there and let the shadow cover it for a couple seconds, the light on the 12 o'clock fades and the particles disappear.
By 6.
Well, it seems like it's asking for dawn. Maybe try 4 o'clock.
Okay. You move.
I'll try 6 next.
Okay. You move it directly from 5 to 6, but there's no reaction.
And then what about 5 to 4?
No reaction.
Where was the dust thing at?
12.
I'll just keep going down from 12.
You're gonna go 12 to 1.
I'll go from 12 to 1.
Okay. When you go from 12 to 1, the particles relight once you mark 12, but then when you move to 1, they disappear.
12 to 2.
Disappears.
12 to 3.
Disappears. You can
12 to 4.
You can repeat this process until you get from 12 to 6, and then when you move from 12 to 6, the 12 and 6 o'clock notches light up.
All right.
They're kind of flanking the obelisk at this point.
Keep working. I'll work from 6 back to 12, like 6 to 7 to 8. Yeah.
When you move from 6 to 7, both lights fade.
Okay. 12 to 6 to 8. I will keep repeating this until something happens in this pattern.
You go like this for a while until you get from 12 to 6 back to 12. And when you cover 12 the second time, the particles, the particulates in the dust storm becomes even more intense and forms a tiny little dust tornado.
What happens?
The intensity of the 12 o'clock once you reach it a second time increases.
All right, back to 6.
Yep. It's just repeating this process over and over again. You go 12, 6, 12, 6, 12, 6. And on the final 12, the dust storms begin to whirl around each other, kind of mirroring each other's movements around the rest of the clock face, alighting each of the other notches and forming this swirling vortex of sand in the center of the courtyard around the obelisk. Blinding all of you to everything outside of the dust storm. Eventually, the storm begins to subside, the winds die down, and the sand settles so that you are standing in the middle of kind of like a sandy dune. And the lion's head, the mouth, begins to open slowly with a deep rumbling sound and reveals a dimly lit tunnel behind it. And that's where we're going to stop the episode for today.
All right.
So, willkommen to the next portion of your day. We'll pick this up again next week for our final session of the year on the 28th. Before we take a month off for winter break things happening. Or at least I won't be running. If anyone wants to run a one-shot, as long as scheduling lines up during December, I don't mind. But I will not be running during December, just to not fuck around with scheduling too much. We will come back next week, and then after next week, we'll be back in January for the beginning of the next year and the beginning of the next chapter of the adventure. Whatever happens next session. So until then, I'll see you guys next week, and bye.